safe here. Oh, what are you doing, man? But I was really having problems here. Well, hell, I got it under control before anybody came on. Woo! I'm going all gangsta. You know me. No straight G. No dirty G. Thank you for the like. I'll see anybody in here. I'd appreciate it. What's up? What's up? Hope the gang's doing well. Home, chilling. Hey Tom, what's up, buddy? You beat Jedi in. Just got back home. Came on earlier than my Norma had a doctor's appointment. Her mom and her were going to go, and then nobody was able to stay with Norma's sister, who had a stroke and is, I guess, wheelchair bound. So I went over there, and then her husband was actually off work, and they went to the doctors, and I hung out with her husband, Brandon, her boyfriend, and her and her therapist. Right? How'd that go? Hope everything went well. Sure it did. Well, I'm praying. Kind of say, you know, you're guilty before proven you're innocent. You're guilty until proven innocent until proven. You're guilty until proven innocent. I think it was 3 times, 4 times. But we took the back way home. Headed out on the highway. Actually, it wasn't a highway. It's a country road. And it's about 5 miles longer, but I had to go up through town and nothing like that. Yes, I do. I took a joint of GG4 over there, and we smoked that and hung out. I hadn't seen her in about a year. I guess last time I seen her, it's not a year, it was Thanksgiving, so what is that, 6 months? To be honest, I think I'm ready for a dab. Even though I'm sitting here sweating. Maybe I should cool down. Maybe like say, maybe let Tally. I think Tally smokes weed. We love Tally. Just like we love Tom. Now, speaking of weed. Where did I put said weed? Gotta go to the case. And no weed jar. Not under my pillow. I came home, the air conditioner was off. It was hot as all get out in here. I'm definitely sweating. How the tomato plant's looking, brother? We're just hitting there. I'm gonna dab it up. Do I want dab? Tally, you want dab? Yeah, my sister-in-law, Norma's, obviously, I ain't gonna explain it, wanted me to get some dabs and do dabs with her. And I can't do that, because if something was to happen to her, because she's had that stroke before and has had 2, I would feel so bad. I'll let her mom do it. Well, that'd be Delphia. She's probably in the chat hiding somewhere. But I love Delphia. She's like my mom. Has in the past given me really good advice. Every time I raise my glasses up, turn them in, the screen looks like it's going dark, but it's just the glasses. I can take them off, but I'm super hot. Outlaw, what's up? Here, take a dab. Our Jeep's riding good. Our Jeep is me enormous. Shake and bake, Daddy. Cheers. Shit, man. All right. Still sweating up a storm. What's up, Neil? Just been home. Norma's at the doctor's, and so I'll take this time just go live. I went live for a little bit this morning. It worked out really well. So, thought I'd come back on. Kind of freaking out. Not too bad. You know when you leave, you want to put your weed up somewhere, and then you forget where you put it? Then you get all weird about it? Well, I'm at that state. Man, look at these chops coming in. So, I need to pan it. I just did a dab. Probably take a bong hit, and then smoke a cigarette and not worry about it. Alright. Cheers, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good day. Been working on our Jeep for a while. I mean, it's been running, but I say we, but me, I didn't have it winterized enough so the radiator blew. So we had to replace the radiator. Then it started falling on ourselves. We had a bad spark plug wire, and it was running good. Then again, it started falling on itself, but that was in the PCV valve, and gas reclaim our fumes. And it got a little bubble on top of our oil cap. So changed that out, and now it's running so good. The radiator's good. It doesn't overheat. Everything's good. When I'm driving it, as soon as you just push it on gas a little bit, it switches from drive to second gear or second, I think. Really smooth transaction. It used to be a clump. So, but yeah, it's running strong. Has a 3.7 liter. Thing's a beast. And gas mileage ain't the great, but you know how to drive, it's not too bad. It's all about getting into the gas. And of course, how many freaking cylinders you have. Right. We'll talk about, you talk about here openly, that's fine. Or we can talk about it on Discord. But hope everything's a blessing, bro. Now, let's all say a prayer for Tom. Let's all pray for the best outcome up for Tom, and pray for all the blessings he and everyone in this chat have been given. And to please keep sending and look out for our man Tom. And have lenience much on Tom. In God's name we pray. What's up, Roger? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I just got back from going over to my sister-in-law's house. Hung out with them for a little bit. Well, I understand, man. Stress is a motherfucker. I mean, that's all a little stress relief, obviously, when you got your chin up. Tom is now growing some tomatoes hydroponically. They look amazing. Roger, I would suggest coming in Tom's chat and maybe going ahead and sub it up. Any of my people in here that are mods and you're not subbed to each other, man, it's kind of disappointing. I don't mean you have to go in Discord and everything, but I mean you can sign to each other channels. We're all trying to grow channels that expand. Some, you know, I just do it to have friends. Most people, that's where they start off, where they are. Well, they want to reach out and help people. They want people, like-minded people, to hang out and not feel pressure or feel anything other than love and kindness. Right? You're always suspected guilty, and they're going to charge you, and then you got to defend yourself or whatever. But and those who don't know, a lot of times they won't tell you the law, and they'll just give you this, and people just agree to it. Tom at least is stand up for his rights. You know what he believes what is right and wrong. So right, cool, man. I'll definitely be checking that out. Well, Tom has a camera in his tent where you can actually see what's going on, and he's showing the progress of his plants. I think he has 3-week-old tomato plants from seed to plant, and they're like this tall, and they're branching out. They're green as can be, and it's hydroponics, so it's all with the roots out of soil, and it's grown in a tub. And he has aerators in there to produce oxygen, and then he adds the nutrients. It's a really cool way to do it. Yes, I agree. And it's a very weird step to take because if you're pulled over and you look scared or you show weakness, they're going to pounce on you. Can you get out of your car? You just want to search your car, maybe. You got anything illegal in here? But if a cop does ask you to get out of the car, you do have to get out of your car. And sometimes they'll fight you if you have your keys and your windows up and you try to lock it because their whole intention is getting into your car. Cops are legally allowed to lie to you. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Legally allowed to lie to you, if I misquote. Catch me when you can, sucker. I've only been on paper once, well, so now I'm always on paper, but basically I had a charge for possession of marijuana and paraphernalia, which was basically it was just a joint and thank you, Tom, I appreciate you. It was, hey, Crumbleweed, good to see you, brother. It was a joint and one hitter. So it's $1,000 fine and 6 months probation, which is also drug tested and whatever. It was $30 a month for that. And they never drug tested me, they just took my money and sent me packing. And then a year later, it was in Oklahoma, a year later I had a medical marijuana card. And what happened was they came in the house because they said they were doing a welfare check and they heard they looked for Norma's daughter. So her daughter-in-law, and there was nobody in there but me and Norma. But they forced their way in on Norma. And I had a little prescription bottle with no label on it. I put a little smoke in it, like a gram, and my one hitter. I didn't keep a lot because I didn't have a lot of money, but I used it for medication. But yeah, don't ever let the cops in your house. Believe me, if they have a warrant to let themselves in, I wouldn't even open the door, to be honest. Right. Well, they let collection agencies do that, and then they let I'm kind of weird about bail bondsmen. I know they probably have a job to do, but tow truck drivers, banks, credit card companies, politicians, the judicial system. I know I'm just a negative person. No, I'm not. I just like to try to keep a little bit of knowledge and know a little bit. I did somewhat come out of, not out of, I dabble in the audit community. I like Long Island, I'm sorry, not Long Island. I like Long Island audits. I also like Tom Zebra, he's old school. quite a few. Laura Shark. I like Regan Benson, and she's more of a homeless activist. She's out of Colorado. She's pretty tight. She's got a mouth on her, man. She has been arrested. And I don't know what charges have stuck, but she don't stop her. Another one that I watch is Direct D, and he's pretty much for shits and giggles. So I bump around a lot of places on YouTube. Like big channels like that, I just keep it quiet. Yeah, me keeping quiet. This is another watch for entertainment purposes. Just read chat. You know what? I should find my weed. Where's my weed? But I also need my weed. Alright, man. Somebody give me toilet paper. Stat. Alright, I got it. Norma came home and said, here you go. She bought me a whole thing of toilet paper. It used to be I probably would use a whole roll of toilet paper a day. And I think it was the, the spring, mold, the pollen, the chemtrails, whatever. Our food. I want to say blasted us from microwaves, from cell towers. Alright, I'm trying not to go deep down a rabbit hole, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not good, just joking. I'm not really joking. But some people say the jab could be, because it's liquid or oil, can be made to act in certain ways in different megahertz and vibrations. I don't know if you ever put, I've seen people put like sand or salt on a speaker and they hit it at different megahertz. It actually makes different patterns in the actual salt. Tool man, good to see you. How you been? I'm just sitting here talking and just flowing. Seeing if anything comes up in my mind and then talk about it or talk about anything in chat. Thanks for stopping in and commenting. You stopped, you commented, hopefully you hit that like. Doing good there, good. I think you live pretty close to me. Are you on the handmade channel? I see you in other chats. And I know you've been in here a minute, so. Thanks everybody coming in and hanging out. Except if I can find some more of my smoke, I'd probably take a hit. I need to go out and shop for a little pipe hit, bong hit. Not a bong hit, a little just pipe. I had 3 1-hitters, I can't find them. And I got so much stuff underneath my table, I really don't feel like going through it. Another reason why I may or may not be panicking, hey guys, is I might have used my case to push my, let's see here, what do you want to call it? My home protection. So I really don't know if I pelted down there. You and Brookie hanging out? Hey Brooke, good to see you, and you Angie. My CS family. I came home and when I left I took a little bit of stuff in a turp bag and I left my little mason jar at home. And I'm sure when I switched them out I set the mason jar somewhere, but I can't seem to find it. And I'm not going to panic. But also, I usually keep my piece right here below the bed. And I don't know if I pushed it back when I put my case underneath there. So, and the reason I say that is our maintenance crew has permission from the owner to come into anybody's trailer without any notice. If not there, unlock the doors to come in. And they changed the vent, the heat filter, the vent filter for the air conditioning and heat. And they've also taken some of my old lady's pain pills. So, yeah. I'm staying calm about, positive, and God will take care of me. As I say, I'm kind of a peaceful, passive person. Sometimes I get anxiety, and sometimes I do the wrong thing, just like everybody else. You know, I'm not perfect. I ask for forgiveness for my sins at daily. I love smoking flower. I love anything that comes from flower. Concentrates. Wayne, thanks for commenting on one of my videos. Y'all hit that like, I hope. I appreciate you coming in chat, talking. It's such a nice drive home. Just me by myself. It's probably a 20-mile drive. Even though it's hot, it was out in the country. If I had a phone mount or whatever, I would have had it on, but I ain't about to use my hand and try to drive because one of my hands is jacked up from my stroke, which would be my left hand. Don't get it wrong, I can still smack you with it. It might hurt, but I'm not against it. I mean, for me to smack anybody, pain's not going to be a reason I'm going to be smacking you or something I'm going to be worried about. Like I said, I'm non-violent, but if I see somebody hitting a child or a lady, or somebody comes after my old lady or me, you know what I mean? Somebody breaks in my house. People in chat, I can be forgiving. Like people that have done dirty shit to me, I've forgiven, but don't mean I'll forget. You're 83, damn Wayne, you're old. No wonder nobody's subbing to you. Well, thank you. See, that's it, man. Communities, growing communities, like-minded people from other communities, hanging out together. I invited my sister-in-law to come on chat. I guess Delphia, my mother-in-law, can give her this site because when I left the house, we have Wi-Fi router and we have phone service. So obviously I didn't have Wi-Fi because it's on the router. So when I left the house, I had phone service, but I had airplane mode on and I didn't have media data on. So I turned it on, then it worked. Banana patty pie, banana patty pie. I'm way behind the chat, guys. Yeah, let's start up, Tom. He's trying to catch up to me. I'm kidding. Tom's his own man. But, yeah, I love Tom. I've tried to help Tom so long, and I appreciate him so much. He's helped me out. Tom has over 3,000 watch hours. He needs 500 subs. I think he's at 386. That's a lot of people. So for my, sorry, it's my cigarette. For my flour and stuff, I go to J Grows, mostly for flour. I mean, Jedi has flour. When he has flour, it's good flour. When I say Jedi, I mean Roz Hemp LLC. Those two people I go to. Then I have friends like John, Starbot on Discord, but John and YouTube, who actually gave me this Pico. And he also printed, let's see here, he printed 3 tops that are digital printed. Have my name on it, and they hold water. So, good shit. Appreciate dropping links, Tom. Love you, homie. So, you know, people give me stuff all the time. And like Tom, he sent me a package. It was loaded down with stuff. And never once have I asked for anything. Just to say, you know, I never asked. But people like in chat, like, you don't ask, you don't get anything. I didn't have to ask. I don't ask. Tom did it because out of seeing me being desperate when I was out or whatever and getting, you know, he don't like that. So he helped me out by sending me a package, and that got me in front of the 8-ball, you know. So now I can save, so not only save money, but I'll make an allowance for what I can spend, and I can keep caught up or above the game, in front of the game. So Tom, you're G, bro. Again, we're going to have the Blazing Jedi. Crumblewigs, you guys sub up. Blazing Jedi is good. Tom, if you can post any of the, I don't know how to do it. You can show me one day, but maybe any of the J Groves links or Ross Hemp. I don't think I'm supposed to talk about it on this end. So you got talking keywords and watch what you say. Not that it's illegal or do anything wrong. I mean, I guess everybody knows about, I don't know, how this platform works, what you can and can't do. Hey, John P. John P is another one of my friends. He's from Portugal. Hey, John P, I saw the storm coming in off the ocean on YouTube, and I think it was in Portugal. But all these big, massive, dark clouds, like a big old roll, looked like a front of a big old giant UFO, kind of rolling in on the beaches. It's pretty cool. John P, he dabbles in smoking. He is in the cryptid, paranormal, UFO, UAP, and he's got a lot of substance. He's a really good guy. I've known him for, I don't know, 3-4 years. And that's why I like all my friends come in. They don't judge me. They know I've been through a lot, and I still try to be positive. And that's why I want my sister-in-law to come in, because she is wheelchair bound, and she has had a bad stroke, and I want to try to inspire some to be able to, you know, it's hard to fight through depression and the darkness. You know, I'm in that situation now. I try to stay pumped up and blessed. Of course, you know, that's somewhat maybe because I'm on YouTube, because you guys hype me up or come in and it gets me going. And it makes my blood pressure go. So, thank you, Tom. So, not blood pressure, but my heart rate. And in turn, what that does, being having neuropathy and bad blood flow in my feet, my blood pumps, and horse friends, good to see you, starts pumping, and I feel tingles in my feet. I have sensations in my feet when I have 0% feeling in my feet, which is a cool feeling. And I don't take any pain drugs other than Lyrica. Horses. I watch your videos, horse friends, but when I started messaging, just saying hi, or whatever, I don't know, you kind of quit talking to me. So, but don't think that I don't come by and hit the like on everybody's. I mean, sometimes when I get on, I get up late and I go to my chat and there's shit everywhere. You know, people live, people commenting. So, and it's not that I don't like it, but Force Friends has great videos. She's a great hummer. Right. I love how when she sings, she talks, she chills out. She has a lot of hieroglyphs and stuff she finds in the woods. And of course she has some screenshot pictures with what may or may not be cryptids. But she's a very kind soul. Anybody messes with her and gives her a hard time, then just let me know. Because I got friends. And wait for tonight. He's smoking. Wait, no work tomorrow. Cool. Man, I've been gone most of the day. I don't even know if Chiefin went live or if Chiefin had to work. He said he was going to come on early if he didn't work. I want to go up on his live and do a live together. I don't talk shit. I just say it how it is. And my platform, you know, is about to help people. Help people and bring communities together. If you're a good soul and good people, good-hearted people, and don't judge people. I mean, if you're crazy, you're crazy. If you come here and talking all kinds of bullshit, you're crazy. You're gone. You come in here and start talking shit about other people. Talking shit with me, I'll try to talk to you. Somebody might freaking, block you, delete you. People have that power, but I'll try to debate you, and then eventually, if I get tired of it, or when it starts, the chat stops talking and it interferes with the actual stream, you gotta go. Oh, cool. I think you should bring your a chair. All right, and some pillows. Area 51. That's my homie. He does a lot of music, guys. Tom, I think you would like his channel. Right. Well, that'll be fun, Tom. You know I'll be there. Chiefin actually, when I was sick, actually messaged me. I kind of kept it quiet. So, I don't know. Just trying to recoup here lately and try to regain some energy. I really got like really weakened down. But I need to inspire myself more to get out there and do things. Seriously. Right. Oh, Tom brings a big crowd. Tom brings the ladies. Got that suntan. Mm-hmm. See, I love how everybody talks to everybody in my chats. So cool. Mm-hmm. And I have to go and check my stuff. Yeah, Area 51. Oh, I was going to say I kind of, my brain's kind of jumped tracks there. I guess you saw it. But Area 51, he actually makes music and posts on his streams. He also has come from the crypto community. He's come from communities to support others. And I think he's a great guy. He's been a friend for a while. We've gone on lives and other channels together. But today, blue sky, puffy clouds. Of course, it's really hot. Probably close to the 90s or in the 90s. I know, right? I love how Area 51 comes to my chat. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I think I've got to go back to your channel one and see if the notifications are on. Well, I guess, man, when I can't get on, man, I get so many notifications. It's hard to keep up. Yeah, I hope she's humming and singing along. I think she just did a video saying, oh, I didn't even know I was humming. But yeah, very kind soul. Juan, how's your day going, bud? Right. Especially, you know, like me and you. I'm sure you sleep in late. I sleep in late. If I get up at 9, it's early. I'm kind of been cutting back on my coffee. And end up getting sick. And I have people in my chat who motivate me and help me out. So I want to thank them again. That's one thing to get sick from blood sugar being high, but I was getting sick because it was a low. And I couldn't get anything to keep down, so it raised. Babysitting. River rafting. Floating. Yeah, Norma's out with her mom. She had a doctor's appointment, and I think she said they were going to Walmart. Be Real, what's up, brother? Good to see you. Be Real is another nice channel you guys might want to go to. I would suggest going to. We'll have that up in the chat here in a second. And if you get to know Be Real, he's more than just a review person. You know, he's a human being just like all of us. But he does do nice reviews. And he does reviews on products that I represent. I don't represent. I'm not affiliate to nobody. But the people that I actually get my flower stuff from. So he would actually make you a little more knowledgeable on the Rise Hemp 420 and Jagos, because it might be their reviews on their product. And he has other people too, so I just talk about those two. Those guys are my friends. I consider friends, of course, it's going to be, you have friendships with the person, and then you have business side. And if you can't keep business and friendship separate, then, you know, then you have a problem. And you as a human being, you should be professional in your life and courteous. Until it's time not to be, I guess. Thanks for that like. Thanks for everybody coming in. Like I say, I come on here to smoke and hang out with you guys. I can do a couple reviews. I've done a couple in my chats if you guys want to go back and watch them. Again, they were from Jay Groves and I'm gonna say Ross Hemp. Sorry, I'm thinking of Jay Groves, but I think that 420 is actually his YouTube channel. And if you can link up there, I don't think you'd mind. I can't see. I just burned half my cigarette. I'm not used to this stupid extender lighter. Yeah, I'm still eyeballing around a little bit for my smoke. Probably turn the camera off in a minute in the speaker and get down on my knees. I mean, that's what she said. Hey man, I appreciate you coming in and dropping links. Tell Mama I said hi. And much love to both of you. What's that? My camera's backwards. No, it's I'm live. I don't know what it does, but I guess it's everything on the camera is like shows the reflection backwards. And I'm on my phone, so you probably wouldn't get that if I was on a computer or a laptop. But yeah, that's my right hand. That is my left hand. Yeah, Tom had that problem too. His thing was flipped always one way. Then you got a different camera and it flipped it back the other way and it threw me off. It's all good. No, you're not drunk or high. It truly is like that. Not to say that you participate in any kind of legal or legal substance. I want to say legal, but I'm not even going to say that. Because I'm not going to call it anybody on anything. You know, I smoke weed, I smoke dabs. Fourth. So, anybody going into any kind of 4th of July party? Yo, yeah, Ray. Hey, Tom beat you in here earlier. He was probably out doing stuff. But good to see you. That's my guy, Blazing Jedi. Ross Hemp, LLC. Tom's dropped the links in there. Check them guys out, man. It's shipping to your door, 50 states. You can track your product. Very discreet, very high quality stuff. Rest day stuff. Stuff for your medical needs. As far as it's not a medical company, it's not anything like that. It's a THCA company. There's a lot of them out there. Those two are the only two I deal with. Wonder party in the friends family. Family event. Food powers. Right. I don't know. I'm a little leery about going into big crowds or something for this holiday. I don't think anything's gonna happen around me. Thanks, Jedi. Appreciate that. I went to my sister-in-law's house, and I was going to watch her while my wife and her mom went to the doctor, which was for Norma. And I guess her husband got off early, which, okay, they're not husband and wife, but she had 2 strokes, so now she's pretty much can't get out of a chair or a wheelchair, but she sits in the recliner. And has a problem with her left side, same as me. But I'm not, she's worse than I am. But I hung out with them, took a long drive home on the way home, had the windows down. I didn't have my stereo on, but I got the old school stereo that you can actually flip it out and take out the face piece. I love that thing. But yeah, a barbecue home with families I think is probably a better way to do it. Man, our power went off here the other day for 8 hours, right? Right? So you're usually the left side of your brain. Yeah, it affects the opposite side. I guess it's like your brain, it flips like a camera. Fuck you, woman. Then just playing. Just me talking shit. Look at this old gray ass shit, white shit. And this side's white too. It's coming in more so than this side. Well, maybe this side's just brown. I don't know. My view from where I live is awesome. And you can just see everything. Alright. Where's your view from? Yeah, I'm lefty. What sucks is I can't squeeze my hand all the way. I can like hold a second can of pop. But it's hard for me to use utensils as far as like cutting and stabbing. Things are really small, I can't grip. Mm-hmm. But what happened is kind of weird was I started off with my right hand, right? I was right-handed. I throw the baseball right-handed, I bat right-handed, I shoot the basketball with my right hand. But when I broke my arm when I was young, and this arm, and I had a fracture, had a pin put in it, right? So then I started using my left hand, and then I became left-handed. And I still threw the baseball right-handed and batted right-handed basketball, but I would write with my left hand, and it became my strong hand. But then I had the stroke, and now my left side's crap, and now this side's okay, but I can't write. I can hold a fork or knife, but you try cutting a steak with two hands, one hand. Yeah, use both hands. Mm-hmm. And especially if this left hand's really weak, like if I grab a 10-pound bag of potatoes, carry it, 4:20 in 3 minutes. My time getting you here. Hey, thanks, my boy, and my boy. Yeah, it kind of sucks. But I wanted my sister-in-law to come on here because of her situation, you know. She likes to complain and be depressed and not appreciate life. So I told her she'd come on my channel and talk, and we could try to inspire her, you know. I like trying to help people out. I'm so bad. I like helping people out so much. Sometimes I don't help myself, and I really got to watch that. I just like to inspire people. I've had a couple people say they went on live and did lives because of me. So I mean that's pretty inspirational, I think. Because the whole thing is I'm trying to give back. Maybe make amends for me having a second life. Reach out to help somebody. Maybe that, in God's eyes, that would be more of a that would be a better thing to do than, you know, just piss the life I've been given and just, you know, not even appreciate it. Well, I guess I should have cleaned that out before I hit it. I do have my go ahead. I'm going back in, guys. Give me a second. Right. They're probably behind me. Good thing I left it out. I did think. I thought I left it out. Ah. 420. 420. 420. Alright. I don't got to go this route. I'm going to probably be behind, but I clicked it on 420. Does that count? Let's go, John. What time you got, John? He's probably around 6 o'clock, 7. Again, he's in Portugal. So sometimes if you see his writing, might be a little off. You know, that's not his native language. And don't be an asshole, because most times you can figure out what somebody's saying just because they misspell something. Don't mean you need to call them out. 9:20. Cheers. You can hit this as hard as you want, or as little as you want. I hit the light and it just buzzed off because that's the session. We can run for 29 seconds. And whether you take it all at once or a little bit at a time, you still get the effect. I guess if you take a lot and you choke, yeah, your brain goes pump, pump, pump. And I don't like to do that. Tom has advised me not to do that. I mean, there'll be times like my ears would pump, pop, pop, pop. And that would be the heart, so. But I like taking those because then you can just relax and, like me, constantly keep smoking weed in chat or in a Discord. Which I don't like to do. I realized that was too much because I started slurring my words and I'd be up all night. My foot would swell up. I stayed on Tom's that night. Me and him hung out pretty much all night because I hadn't been on his Discord in a minute and I just wanted to hang out. So, it's my boy. It's my guy. Tom's my best friend in YouTube area, and or really even in my life. I don't have a lot of friends. Really. I mean, my sister-in-law's boyfriend has been together forever, but she don't claim him as her husband. But he takes care of her, and they love each other. She just won't admit it. I guess he's family, but could be considered a friend. Like usually, I just talk to my friends, my brother, and my dad, and then my YouTube family. I ain't cutting you guys short. You guys keep me going. You guys are the reason I'm here. Not in life in general, but just the reason I'm here is to hang out with you. Hey, what's up, brother? J to the P. Like I said, Area 51, you rhyming over here. Cheap rhyming, didn't I did that. Don't forget, hydrate everyone. Thank you, Wayne. John. Oh. Chief, I think that's the worst thing you can ever do is to be in a chat and ask somebody to be a mod. If you gotta ask, you don't deserve it, in my opinion. I'm gonna say no. And as you can see in here, there's people that I know and maybe not have a moderate, but then I get to the point where, well, I'm trying to have people post everybody's chat. I did have an incident where I actually made somebody a mod that I shouldn't have, and they went back and deleted all my messages and my people. Tom blocked them, but when he blocked them, it took away the name. So then I had to do research on them, find them on my computer, and then block them. Take the mod status away. So you can screw yourself on that, so thank you, Tom, for helping me out with that. Also, my brother. So I get a little weird about putting everybody on as mod. You tired, bro? Take your nap. You got a little bit before Tom comes over. Again, that's Chief, and that's where Token Tom is going live tonight. They're both two OGs. Of course, I'm older than I think everybody in here. But I'm young at heart. Yes, it does. I took like an extra long drive home today, and my air conditioner really doesn't work in our Jeep. I had to put more Freon in it, recharge it. But I had the windows down, and it was a long drive out in the country, hardly any traffic. I love nature. Yes, I do. That's 2 weeks. Well, I know you, Chief, and you put on such a good performance, not performance, but a good live, and you're such a great creator that it didn't show. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say you look healthy and good. Sorry you're having any kind of mental stress or any life experiences that suck. But I would send blessing and prayers to you, your family, and your kids, your dog, your plants, your life, family members outside that, your family members on in your CS family, everybody in the chat. I don't care. If you don't like me praying, then I don't know, man. It is what it is. I was talking to a guy last night, and he was Muslim, but he kind of in between at the most. I guess he's not like diehard, but it's weird because I never really talked openly about it, and I think it said something to the fact that there's always a higher being that we all pray to. Whether his is mine and mine is his, I don't mix it up. So, but I respect everybody. But if you want to kill me because I'm an infidel, no. I'm surprised I haven't got any fucking hits for the way I talk. But I just talk openly. This is a entertainment channel. I'm on here not just to talk. I'm not a doctor. I'm not affiliate. I'm just me. I talk about my life experiences. I've had 2 strokes. Just a number of things. Diabetes, neuropathy, sciatic nerve damage, arthritis, maybe some rheumatoid arthritis. So, it's pain I can live with, but it definitely makes you, if you're somebody who deals with pain every day, all the time, and you still have a good outlook on life, man, it's crazy. I mean, that's what I have to do. Because a lot of people, if you don't notice, like these artists, when they have great music, they're really suffering and going through hard times. So a lot of times, hard times make you who you are. If you have no life experiences, you're having hard times, you have good times, then you ain't had no times. So you're not going to grow in life out of that. So every pain, everything that I have that happens to me in my life, I take it as a blessing, and it's a way to learn. So I try to stay positive, and I want to higher elevate. I want to maybe somehow, if there's a way to generate into the next level, a higher level, I'm down with that. Appreciate that. Thank you, Chiefin. You guys sub up. I'm sure somebody put his link in the chat. But I mean, I don't tend to preach. I'm not preaching. I'm just talking about life experiences. I'm not trying to bring anybody to Christianity. I ain't trying to bring anybody to Muslim. I'm trying to be just open. So, you know what? I've been blessed. I haven't had a troll in a minute. And I just really started coming back on live for the last couple of weeks. If that, maybe a week and a half, maybe 2. And I haven't had any trolls. Maybe I'm not the algorithm. Maybe I don't have enough subs or something like that. But didn't mean I didn't have trolls when I had less subs. But I was going live more. All right, Jetta. Me and you gotta go live too, brother. Yep. Hopefully when my product comes in, we can figure something out. Was that your cue? What up, Todd Wilson, my CS brother? Yeah, I knew Todd before he was CS. I knew Todd before I was CS. But out of respect for Chiefin, I'm a part of his 800 plus CS members in the chat. And all CS, not all it means. If you're a CS member, Chiefin Session, CS, Chiefin Session. He'll take a blink for you. And you get shout outs on his channel. And you get treated like family. Which you do if you do or you don't. You can come with or without. and hopefully enjoy hanging out. He does blinker sessions. He gets like 20 likes. He'll do a song, and every time it says give money, he'll take a blinker or take a hit. So it's pretty cool. Very fun. He's very upbeat. He's more upbeat than me. I say he stays more upbeat than me on my worst day, and more upbeat than me on my best day. So good day. So they're out there now, and they got a little tractor, and they're going through the grass, and they're spraying weed spray it on the grass. And of course, I don't know if that came in the house. I can't, and I haven't looked for my stuff. Well, I've looked, but I can't find it. But even if my stuff's gone, it's a blessing. Meant to be. Just get more. I ain't gonna do anything. You go complain or try to go up and talk to them. You come to my house, give me my shit back. Then it get back to the owner and you're evicted. Get the fuck out. You got 5 days. I'm going a month to month. No pets. No, he's been known to. He told me I could leave. I asked him why. I called him, seeing if it says coming by 5 on the first of the month. It's the first month I had to pay. Well, second month, because you always got to pay your first month in deposit. Second month I paid rent. I was waiting around because I didn't want to come to the house. I may not have a lot, right? But what I got, I want to keep. I don't want people rifling through it. And he said, "Oh, we just let ourselves in, and we wait on rain days, and then we'll just let ourselves in if you're there, not there, whatever, and then we'll do it." And I was like, "What?" And he said, "If I didn't like it, I could pack my shit and move." I'm at the end of this line of trailers. I'm on top of the hill, and it's like really open behind me. There's a house way up the hill, but really nice area to hang out and chill. So, man, Norma told him not to weed eat in front of the house, and there was somehow, I guess a bird came through and shit a piece of corn. And we got a big giant corn stalk growing up right in front of the porch. And she said she came out there and asked him not to cut it. And I'm like, well, they probably needed to cut because the kid got to maintain it looking good. It looks like freaking. And they didn't cut any of the weeds in front of the house, and they're everywhere. Hopefully, he's over there now. They've got the bucket of chemicals to spray in the grass. But I'm hoping they didn't come in my house. This one. Yeah. Right. And of course you have them in the chat. Not saying anybody here, but they're listening, in my opinion. They know AI is. Or, what is it? The bot. That's one thing I think about having the bot in your chat. I think you're giving away some of your, rights to privacy. I don't know if anybody agrees with that. Let's see what we got on the top chat. Who we got here? We have Outlaw, number 1. We have John at number 3. Eric 51 is number 2. Todd, everybody up in here. I don't even know how that shit works though, guys. If anybody knows, will anybody enlighten me? Doing that hot job, brother? You guys need to sign up to the Blazing Jedi channel. He goes live. He hangs out. He's a good guy. He'll talk about anything or anybody. Not necessarily anybody. He'll talk about anything or anybody that like needs help or anything like that. I mean, he's just a good dude. So everybody in the community is like that. Come on, little homies. Bunch of rednecks. Guys, I'm not from Arkansas. I've lived here for 3 years. I've traveled the world. Actually, I haven't traveled the world, but I have been in a lot of different states. I have lived in a lot of different states. I've seen a lot of different places, so it's kind of cool. I've been to New York, Oklahoma, Well, I've lived in New York. I'm sorry. I'm going to say places I've lived. I lived in Kentucky. That's where I grew up, was raised and grew up. Then I moved to Ohio. I lived there for like 23 years. Then I moved to New York. Then I moved to Oklahoma. Then I moved to Arkansas. Other than Kentucky, I think New York's the most beautiful place I've been to. I was in the Finger Lakes area by Seneca Lake, by Watkins Glen Racetrack. It's beautiful there, but nature's wild. For some reason, nature is attracted to me. Either nature or dark side. I don't know. But bears seem to be attracted to me when I was in New York. So it was never a good thing. You fall asleep in the daytime, leaning up against a tree, right? Next thing you know, you hear growling and stomping on the ground and teeth chatter, right? This teeth chatter obviously was pointed towards me, and you could hear it breathing. Kind of like ninja chatter, if you're in the Bigfoot community, if you know about that. But chopping their teeth. I stood up, said, "Hey, bear," right? Put my hands up, walked back down the trail along the tree line, and I never seen it, and I never actually never seen it, but I heard it, and I pretty much smelled the breath. You know what I mean? I think I startled it because it came around the corner. Somehow it smelled me, but it chased me down. But by God's grace, and it wasn't a dream, it didn't attack me. But people lived there a long time. They said they'd never seen a bear there, maybe one or two. Then I went out in the woods and I was walking a different place there, a little further away, back on horse trails. There was a fire pond out there that they would fill the fire trucks up with, and it was pretty big, a lot of acreage. And I walked behind it and walked up the horse trail. Going up the hill, I tagged a tree. I remember it was a pine tree, no, oak tree. It had like I don't know, it was a different color. Anyway, I tagged the tree. Started walking up the hill, right? As I'm walking up the hill, I had a knife, obviously, and I had picked up a stick, walking stick. And I got up, walking up the hill, right? And then all of a sudden, deathly quiet. No bugs, no birds, nothing. You know how you get that feeling in your stomach like, oh shit, this ain't right? Yeah, this guy. So I just stopped. And I was sitting there listening, obviously, what the hell's going on, looking around. So I just said, fuck it, and turned around and started walking back down the hill, right? I got about halfway down the trail before I got to the pond, and I heard crashing through the woods sound like a bulldozer. Tree limbs breaking, trees breaking. I look back, I see nothing happening. There was no growling, no sound other than tree limbs breaking. I didn't run, I just kept walking, got to the bottom of the hill, and there happened to be a seat there, which was made out of three stones set up, and then a stone on top. Sat down and started whittling on my stick at a point. I wasn't scared, but I was confused. Then I got up and walked out of the woods and walked back to the house. And get these people said they'd never seen bears out there. Why are these bears freaking showing up on me? But to be honest, I never seen if it was a bear, Bigfoot, or whatever, dogman. And then we're driving somewhere, and there's a creek bed, and I'd been in this creek before. But anyway, there was like 30-foot logs, right, all stripped off and shoved into the ground, and they made a teepee out of it, and it was shoved in upside down. There was no roots, but it broke. I mean, it was completely full all the way around, like you can see in it. No footprints down there by the creek or anything. Of course, I was just driving through, across the bridge. I'm looking down there. They were going somewhere, so I didn't say stop. I don't know. I don't know. Anybody else have any kind of experiences like that? Anybody have missing time? A cryptid? Anybody ever see any elves or gnomes, fairies, lightning bugs? I've caught what I thought was a fairy. I used to be on Facebook, and I was at waterfalls, And I was sitting back, and there was a little park in front of the waterfall. And I'm filming, and this thing comes flying right by me, right? Flies around, flies to the sound side, blows around, stops. I'm just sitting there, and then it flies off down into the water and flies away down the stream. And literally, I had it on my video, and I played it and shit. That's when I actually was, I left my wife, and I didn't want to put my name in correctly, so I can't remember how to get back to that channel. Like I said, I've had a brain injury, so sorry, I'm probably missing some chat. We go live Monday on Friday night, 30 p.m. Tuesday. There we go. My chat's being really stupid, so hang on, guys. Dropping the guava. Ooh, I'm going to take another dab. Set up for a dab, guys. We go live Mondays and Fridays. Wenatchee, Washington is gorgeous. Oh, that's where you're at. Cool. I saw her there once. I was on the phone with someone when I was walking. James and Tiffany, hello. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you. I'm just talking a little bit about cryptids, or if anybody's had any weird experience, lost time, or seen something out of the ordinary. I mean, like, have you ever seen a furry man? Have you ever been, like, heard something howling so loud for 30 minutes it brought you outside? Then when you come outside, you're standing on the porch, the light's on. Of course, it's a dark night, but you can see maybe, around you from porch light. And you hear something growling, and it sounds like it's right beside you in your ear or in your chest. And you get that flight or fight. It really wasn't even a fight or flight. It was more like there would be no fight. You're dead. Growling. It was kind of a supersonic kind of thing in your chest. And it was like attached to me because Norma said it didn't feel that way. And we were right beside each other. So I said a prayer actually after about 10 minutes and came inside and it stopped. I mean, it could sound like it was on top of me on my patio porch tin roof. It was weird. And then you have some of those things that are like, I know it's going to sound weird. Like I've heard in the middle of the night people screaming, "Help! Help! Help me!" And it's like I ain't helping nobody. I mean, I'm scared to death of the dark. I know I sound like a baby, but seriously. If I go outside and everything, I gotta say a prayer, put my armor on. When I say armor, God's armor. And then I gotta be willing to battle against the beast. So, I don't want to press it that hard. Hope people can understand what I'm saying. Or Nayland? How about lots of time? I know you had lots of time. I was thinking like drinking, but I didn't want to go there. I got pass out times from drinking. Well, I had what I thought was a lost of time experience. Let's see if anybody else has first. Let's see if I can scrape a bong head up. I said I was going to do a dab, but guess what? Did I say I had to clean my bowl out first? Man, I lost my poker. I think I had an ashtray and I dumped it in the trash. Yeah, lots of time. I'll tell you about that experience. So when I was young, right, I've had lots of time. When I drink vodka, man, I don't remember shit. But anyway, not anyway. I hate to cut you short. I'm not cutting you short. I'm not belittling what you said. But as to go on, me and three of my friends went camping. And we were all like just turned freshmen. We was in a place called Sleepy Hollow, which had been known a place for devil worshipping and bad stuff to happen. My friend up the street from me, he actually died out there because he moved himself. Good to see us. Thanks for stopping in. He actually took the gas line on and died over his engine from huffing the gas. So it's a really bad place. They were like KKK rallies, devil worshipping. But anyway, went there and so this is what happened. We went there and started camping, right? And next thing I know, I woke up and I'm holding like a tree limb, right? Headless horseman. And I'm dry, but it's raining. The fire is still going. I think he stopped. we woke up and everything was dry. The fire was still going. You know, we had just seemed like we had just been put there in that position, and then we were awakened. Well, another food was cooked. We don't remember anything that happened that night. So, I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, lost time though. I've also seen full body aberrations, which some would say might be dark, but they're dark full body. Now, whether they're dark or peaceful, I'm not sure. The one I saw looked like a small Indian lady, and when I looked at her, you know, she kind of leaned forward and kind of went into the TV. I guess that could be used as a mirror or a scribe. Then I looked at Norman and I was like, I didn't want to say anything because I don't want to freak her out. And then I seen it again one other time. And I have seen bad ones when I lived in Lawton when I was having my dark times. I saw something walk in front of the TV screen, and I could see through it, light through the TV, and I could see the TV picture, and I could see the light from the TV picture down on the dresser and all the way out the room. I could look right in. And it walked right in front of the TV screen and it went right into the wall. It wasn't the wall, it was a closet, but it was shut. It went right through the door. I hope all my people that are not in the crypto community understand what I'm. Don't take me and judge me. Hold on, I gotta see what you said, brother. Keep protecting your messages, brother. You don't have to retract them. Nobody here going to judge you unless you're being a smartass. Spelling, I ain't worried about. They just say, I know there's good and evil. You know? How can you have a God with no devil? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's all just written to contain us as a society. I think there's been 7 resets, and maybe this is how they control the people. I don't know. But I'm not going to have a closed mind about anything. I'm going to say that ain't possible. You know, some people say that if it's not follow the what is it? The rules of Einstein. Like everything's already mathematical possibilities and nothing can be changed or is different. I don't believe in that. Especially introducing the quantum physics. I'm saying now that may be the way. That's why we haven't been able to read any life forms, is because they are transmitting are on a higher level and that we haven't just got there yet. I think that's kind of what they're worried about, quantum physics. You know, I mean, everybody watched Star Trek, and when we got invited into the colonies by setting the rocket off that went warp speed, or the spacecraft. Cheesy movie, but there's some reason why other societies haven't. I think they've been here, but I think they see us more like a present than some of the other life forms. Maybe not. Maybe we're just like a cockroach or a virus. And who knows what all is in the ocean. How whales, dolphins, other creatures underwater communicate. Who knows, maybe Atlantis is down there and there's actually a different life form down there. We know nothing about the ocean, really. There's weird creatures coming up all the time. Sorry. If somebody would say something and I didn't understand it or whatever, I wouldn't call them out, but I would research it. You know what I mean? A lot of stuff that I do learn, you know, I don't watch regular TV or regular news. I try to get all my information off the internet, which I know has got a lot of propaganda channels as well. But I try to do private people a little bit, but, you know. go to some of these cryptid channels, you know, you got to watch out where you go there too. I don't know. I think Susie V was talking about it, that it's a lot deeper than that. And where did all these other societies go? I mean, there was one flood. They all didn't flood out. Aztecs, the Mayas, uh, other societies. Think of Area 51 probably knows the Tartarism, the Tartarians. A lot of these buildings. Has anybody seen anybody make a really cool building, a really high quality high rise, or even like Commonwealths, courthouses? That's some old shit there. Some people say that shit was already here. And then there was that jump between horse and carriage to the current society. I don't know. Could it be the Mandela effect? Could we slip in other dimensions? Could it be CERN opening up other portals? Open up portals? Whatever. I think we got a Stargate, and I think President Trump said we're able to go from one place to the next instantly. Whatever the hell that means. Right. I mean, some of these lost places, probably when, you know, the place shifted, obviously. How many times has that happened in a lifetime? And who's going to freaking live one of those? Oh, that's cool. Cool. Am I able to hit, when I go live, to hit the have somebody add and then add them later, or do I have to do it at that point? Because I like to go on and be able to put, I got 8 weeks in my growth. Cool. What kind of plant you got, brother? Right. I don't look at it as, I don't close my mind off to just what I've been taught. I try to be open about everything. I try to expand my mind. Do I believe in the propaganda, which we call school? Has teaching us the right things, or not, or holding stuff back, or keeping us down? Right. I want to start doing that then. Then I probably would just touch you in the chat, and then you'd be able to come up. But I like sharing my life experiences. And no, it's not because I like talking about myself. In a way, I like talking about it, and I'm motivated to talk about it in case anybody else has had the same kind of experience. That might open them up to talk. Or if they've had issues with stubbornness, you know, strokes, pain, lifelong pain, being depressed, trying to help them out, motivate. That is my number one goal. It makes my heart feel good when I can help somebody. Or motivate them to go live. Or motivate them to put a picture on their channel. Whatever it may be. It doesn't be nothing large. Right? That's all I'm on my phone. That's all I ever do my phone. I got a laptop, but I don't use it. Which my brother's probably pissed about. But hey, I didn't ask for it as a gift. But it was a birthday gift. And with that gift came having to get internet. Get a router. But basically, we have to have service outside the home because the router don't go with you, obviously. You should have a portable router. I don't know. But I ain't worried about it. So we also have regular phone service, so we leave the house, we still have service. So. Appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out. Anybody want to talk about anything, experiences they've had? Let's see here, what do I got here? How long ago, I think think so. I have done the camera on the phone. That's I only use my laptop for music and school. Man, I don't have a mouse for my laptop, bro. I'd be one hand, the other hand don't work. It won't go where I tell it to. I've been told, I've called it my stupid hand. People will say, your hand's not stupid. I understand that. But I need to be motivated more to get more in shape, walk more. This also happens with my left leg. I also have a lot of sciatic nerve damage in my left leg, and my diabetes or my nerve damage starts at my shins, below my knees, more than above the shin. So then I can't feel my feet, so I'm like, blah, 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 dragging my feet. I need to get more exercise in. So you guys give me a hard time about it. Ask me if I'm exercising and keep my strength up. I'm kind of joking. Don't harass me because there is times when I can be a dick. And the one thing I don't like is, as much as I don't like telling people what to do, I don't like to be told what to do. That's just my life motto kind of thing. If people ask for advice, or if I ask for somebody say something and they want to comment about it, I'll talk. I was thinking about this earlier. I will talk about anything about myself, and I would talk about anybody. And then I said, well, you word it that way. I mean, you could be seen as I'm a guy who likes talking shit about himself and others, but I don't talk shit about others. Mm-hmm. Only if the shit talking comes at me first. And then you get people that I get comfortable with in chat. Then I'll make jokes, and pretty much sure they laugh with me. And if anybody has a problem with anything I say, they're more than welcome to call me out. Because I love open dialogue. I love being able to debate and talk about stuff without people throwing a fit. Because it turns into yelling, and that person's always going to yell over you, and they're always going to be right. I think there's paid people that troll channels. Obviously, I think it's when a community becomes tight, they try to break you up. This is what I'm trying to do. See if I can bring enough people together before they freaking YouTube starts hacking me. Which they will. I mean, they do Tom, they do everybody. Not hacking you, but, try to give you a strike. I'm so frustrated. I need some smoke. I need some smoke. I guess it's not smoke. I guess it's a dab. Let's do a dab. What time I got? Did I talk for an hour? Is it the 20 yet? No. I did talk straight for 40 minutes. Appreciate you hanging out and the guys let me open up and talk shit. Well, it's not really shit. Let me open up and talk life experience and try to help others. And also promote others. I hope everybody subbed up to everybody. Anybody has the urge or need to drop a link, man, I love people who drop links. I love everybody. I don't love everybody. I'm sorry. My thing is, I do kind of love everybody because everybody can be turned back to Christ, even on their deathbed. So, in my opinion, you got to respect that. If God's going to give them a pass, then who am I to judge at that point? But He don't want you to just always turn the other cheek to. I do know that. So, it's taken me a while to stand up for myself or hold something back for myself because I always I don't know. In some way, some fashion, talking about yourself is a drain on your spirit, in my opinion. My chat went back to last time I said I only use laptop for music in school. Oh, that's the last one. What is it? I think so. Thanks for the likes coming in, peeps. I hope you guys subbed up. I hope people subbed up to you. Everybody gained a sub here or there. If anybody subbed me, I appreciate it. Unless you go vertical, usually you don't get a lot of strange people coming in. Because I guess you gotta have so many comments, so many people before they put you in the algorithm. which I'm fine with that. 'Cause I like talking to my family. But the one downside to that is, other than trolls, somebody out there may need help and looking out and reaching out. And I'm definitely down with that. Smoke one more cigarette and I'm going to jump off here. It's going to be annoying, but hey. This ain't not work very good. We have another tip for it. I got to get it out. Don't leave. I'm almost done. Alright. Okay, short cigarette. A little shorty. Area 51. I was coming home, man, and I was thinking in my head, I'm inspired by an artist named Ren. Look at my eyes, guys. They is red. I need some Visine. What does Visine and a tampon have in common? They get the red out. Uh, but I was thinking, and Ren Gill is my favorite artist. He has helped me with neuropathy pain. He is actually somebody who's going through it. He had Lyme's disease. He has Lyme's disease and was misdiagnosed for 10 years. He ended up having getting all kinds of drugs and everything. He ended up with psychosis and autoimmune illness disorder. And he's now getting stem cell surgery in Canada. Well, he has been or had. He's doing better, I guess. He is doing better. But I mean, it's going to be a struggle for his whole life. He's got his diet and everything's all messed up. But living through his pain has inspired him to make content. And this content is more about his struggles with, good, bad, pharmaceutical industry, big corporation. He's just a very open soul, and his music to me, I don't know, man. I've cried on a lot of songs because it touched me so deep. But as I was saying there, 151, I was thinking about somehow maybe trying to write some music, dealing with depression and the strength that you can get from maybe dealing with pain, and some ways to inspire, and the ways that the darkness will try to attach itself to you in your pain and suffering. So you gotta stay, high vibe, just like Shiro Sound says. High vibe. You gotta live life as a blessing, not as a curse. This is one vessel you live in. You get it for this time, and I try to be an inspiration for my pain and suffering as well, because that's what he's done. And again, it's Ren. You start off. His name is called Ren. But I think Area 51. If you wanted to start off with Ren, do Ren and his band's called The Big Push, and he does a Bob Marley "I Shot the Sheriff" remake. But he's like a bard and a ballad. He does spoken word. He does different life things happening. He does a three scheme series of money games, 1, 2, and 3, and just talks about corruption with money. But it's talking about neuropathy pain. And he says, like, if I was never in this situation, I never could have wrote this music, even though my life sucks. You've given me the pain and suffering that I can then turn into the paper and then share with others with the same kind of problems. And that's how I became inspired, was by him and his music. So, and I don't know, just words are coming in my brain, like, I'm the good, I'm the light, I'm the darkness, I'm out of sight, I can, just weird stuff. So I don't know. I'd love to be a light for other people as an inspiration, which I've already said that, but nobody's talking. So John P. John P. But I'm hoping some way I can connect with some of you people, and maybe you can understand what I'm saying. A lot of people that listen to Ren, they it's kind of he's a British artist, so he sometimes he does rap, and in every one of his songs he'll put the lyrics in the comments. But it's kind of hard to follow sometimes. I mean, he has probably over 200 something songs. When he started, he was a young man, and before he got Lyme disease, he ended up sick, in home, in bed, bedridden. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm kind of in a situation, not bedridden, but I struggle with trying to get around. But instead of being depressed about it and saying, woe is me, I get up and do something, and my life is a blessing. If I didn't have these struggles, I wouldn't be who I am. Just like if you hadn't had struggles, you wouldn't be who you are. I mean, people like Silver Spoon, you see them all the time, entitled people. I definitely don't want to be an entitled person. A lot of times with money comes corruption and evil. You see it every time, a lot of places. People that win the lottery, they say is the worst thing that happened in their life. Or you see people win a couple millions and then they blow it and end up in jail, or whatever. I think they showed that one guy. It's on the news. It's a cut on YouTube. They said, "What are you going to do if you win the lottery?" He says, "They're going to buy a lot of cocaine and hookers." On live TV. The lady interviewing is like, "Well, I don't think you want that." It is referring back to people that do dumb things with money. And I'm the worst with money. I want to keep money so that Norma has money. If she runs low, that gets through the month. But not the cocaine, not the devil powder. I call weed the devil lettuce. The devil lettuce. Man, when Norma's getting home, kind of nice. Nothing against her. It's just um, solitude is kind of helps out every once in a while. Not good by me. But everybody has Jesse in that band called the Big Push. Ren's the leader of the band or whatever. But he had that band when he was young, and what he does, he started off singing in the streets of Brighton, taking an amp and a mic and a guitar and singing, and he's grown a huge base out of that. Huge following. Independent artist. He was signed by Sony, but he got sick and couldn't put out the album, so I guess they took his contract away. Of course, now they're trying to sign him like, no, I'm an independent artist. It did get to the point where he would actually let you play, I think you still can, you can play his music on your YouTube channel and he won't give you a copyright. I don't know if he's changed that now. I'll probably look into it first. Mm-hmm. But what you can actually do is you can actually flip the screen and you can put an overlay over it. And be sure to stop every once in a while and comment. Or do some comments. And you won't get a copyright. Or YouTube won't hit you the thing where it says you're in violation. There's ways that reactors do that, but there's also a company now that's going after them and trying to say that they're stealing some of their property. So now they're saying they might be taking away everybody who's a reactor. I guess not so much as a creator. I'm about to get creative. I don't have my weed. What do you guys think? Think my weed and my piece is still here? Think it's under the bed? One thing I know, I can't bring my piece up. Oh, yeah, I do find it. Oh, there's one. I think that might be it. All right, guys. I have to put you on camera pause, and I'm gonna hit the volume. But I'll be right. You guys let people know I'm under the bed looking for my smoke. All right, homies. I'm back, and we good. Some of this floor mat I got over here is kind of being a pain in the ass. Mm-hmm. Come on, come on. John, how'd the doctor's appointment go? Mm-hmm. I think you were the doctor. I'm having trouble over here, peeps. Give me a second. Almost got it. Yeah, that didn't work very well. Here, let you smell it. That'd be called carbon fiber. Oh, that's a weird strain. Kind of new to me. I think we looked it up, and Tom looked it up, and its genetics are like 3 different, really strong strands of smoke. Very nice. Yep. And my piece is down there too, guys. So we all good. Other than being hot. I'm gonna take a little nug. This is a little nug. Oh man. Yeah, I can smell this stuff. This jar is dang. Of course, you got to burp it a little bit. I did have it in a tote bag. Not tote bag. I guess it's a tote bag. But I had it in a tote bag, which keeps it at a humidity a certain degree. But you still have to kind of burp it and air it out every once in a while. Mm-hmm. I mean, you wouldn't think it, but there for a second, this when I put it in here, then I opened it, it smelled a little bit like hay. And there ain't no way it smelled like hay. But now as you burp it, it almost smells blueberry. A little blueberry, a little bit of a cleaning detergent. So not so much piney, but more like a Mr. Clean. Is that? I think that's the word the one I'm looking for. I guess you could say. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Really. Oh, also when I first got it, And I didn't dry it out or burp or anything like that. It was very harsh. The scent's there and let some of that shit out. It's really good. Not that it wasn't good, it was just harsh. That sucked. I've got new lighters on order. Well, she would have got this lighter. I hate them. Well, you know, if she wants to light a candle or a, I don't know, barbecue. Whatever the hell she wants to do. Sure, she don't want to burn herself. Man, I lost 2 bows and I lost 3 one-hitters. I had like a little steamroller bow. Just pack it in the end. And of course the one-hitters. If you keep them clean, the one-hitters are more like 2 hits if you pack them. Cheers. Cheers and blessings. Cheers and blessings. My mother's gonna come over and she's like, "Ooh, you smell like skunk. What's skunk in here?" I'll be okay, Granny. Here. I wouldn't give it to her now because she's gonna drive home. She has been known to hit the vape pen. I love her, but she needs to relax too. She has aches and pains. She actually was working at school, the cafeteria, and she tripped and fell, hurt herself really bad. So now she's retired again, and still have aches and pains. Bad knee. But just like normal, those 2 are fireballs. They won't stop. We'll be like, oh, my blood pressure's high. Oh, this and that. But yet they won't sit down and take a break. I'm like, sit down and take a break. My blood pressure's low. Okay, drink some soda. I think they just want you to hear it, but they don't want you to really comment. Or maybe they just want to say, oh, no, that's horrible. What are you going to do? I don't know. Let's have a conversation about it. Yeah. I think that'd be the right thing to do, but it doesn't happen that way. You guys ever get that? Somebody asks you a question, and you answer, and they're like, no. No. Alright, that's a really nice hit. I can see, man. I'm done medicating. I gotta see what the hell she wants. Alright. How's it back? Surprised I didn't lose you. The old lady track him down. Well, actually, it was my mother-in-law. Are you at home? Or at our house? I said, I'm home. We should have already texted Norman and said it. But it's okay. My hip made me want to sweat again. When I came in, this house was so hot. And it's still hot. I don't know if I can see the temperature. Let's see if I can get the temperature up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. 89. Not so much the temp as it is the humidity. A little humility goes a long way. Oh, the humility part. Then we'll smoke a cigarette and hang out for a minute, and then I'm probably going to jump off here. But again, guys, look this place up. And of course, I got a couple of jars like that. But this is another company. That's the J Grows 420. And like I said, it's one of the guys I get stuff from. They have flour, they have concentrates, edibles, gummies. So yeah, just check them out. The good thing to do is go onto the Rise Hemp, sign up your email, and then they'll send you the new drops before they come out. So both these companies, when their stuff comes out, you better get on the good stuff fast, or you're going to be left behind because it goes pretty fast. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But appreciate you guys stopping in. 15 likes, pretty badass. Who's my top chatter here? Top chatter is John P. Why you only got? Oh no, you're number one. 150 XP's. Outlaw 75. Area 51 75. Has anybody figured out what they mean when they're doing this? Appreciate that, homie. I try to be awesome. That's why I wanted my sister-in-law on here to try to be inspiration to her. Mm. I'm not always this motivated, but when I get on here, yeah, we all cool. Except being hot. Whew. Those who hung out this whole time, I appreciate it. If any of you guys are in here, man, love, much love. And whoever's in here, much love. Those who came through, much love. I would have hugs and kisses, but I ain't blowing no man a kiss. Agreed? You gotta do whatever you want, but I ain't doing it. And there's people that are like, oh, I love you. See you later. I try to say I love you. And well, you know, I'll tell my wife I love her. I love myself. I love family. I wish them the best and well and everything, but I'm gonna say this just as not to be weird, but not to be confrontational. Tom and I said love you, brother, and I feel really weird about saying love you, and but I love the guy. I said love you too, bro. So it's not that I'm anti any way like that, but I mean Tom to me has become my brother, just like John P. Area 51, Roger Blair. These are my original people that were on my lives. The first 50, all those people. But a lot of those people don't come here because that was an encrypted community, and some of the people didn't come to my channel anyway because I guess they're just looking for subs but won't sub back. Anybody that sub to me, I usually sub back. Now they have a new thing on there. You get a new sub. You can hit the button, your subscriptions or your subs, and then I'll just sub back, hit the bell. If I see new people, I'll go in there and say hi, hit their like, tell them stopping in. I guess the people that comes from Norma's channel, and they don't smoke weed. They're kind of Christians, Baptists, whatever, and they do like flat work, yarn work, whatever, and outdoor nature stuff. So they still come in and say hi. They may leave, but nobody's ever given me a hard time about it. I mean, I see people all the time. You light a cigarette. Stop smoking. Smoking's bad for you. Yeah. All right. 58 years old. You don't think I know that? I was looking for it because this machine rolled cigarettes like this, they tend to drop the cherry. And in my dress shorts. I have home shorts I stick around at the house. I was digging around with them yesterday, and then Norma and her mom came home from the grocery store. She looked at my shorts and burned hose everywhere. She said, what's wrong with your shorts? I burn them because the ash falls off. Or the cherry. I said, I don't burn easy. Then if the ash drops on the floor, man, usually I can use my foot and put it out. Probably shouldn't do that if it gets infected and having diabetes. But I don't feel it, so it doesn't hurt. Right. Alright. Again, thanks everybody coming in. That was Norma's mom calling, asking us home. Or at their house, which I think I told you, but you guys made me smoke weed. I'm blaming you guys. Like devil's lettuce. But again, I'll probably go off here and listen to Ren. What's weird about Ren? I mean, I may listen to most of the songs or all of them. I probably haven't listened to all of his songs on his actual catalog. But I really enjoy watching people that I like that do reactions to see their reaction. Smoke less quantity? No, I want to smoke more. That's what I said about the dab. You know, you get high, then you just use the marijuana to maintain. But I can't overdo dabs because, I mean, sometimes if I overdo dabs, I feel like I got a knife shoving in my foot. When I first got my diabetes, it was all the tingly feelings like pinpricks. Then I had my, then I don't know, neuropathy got worse because I wasn't on medication, which in turn fucked up my muscle endings because my blood sugar was so high. So now it's just gone to just pain. Constant. But if I smoke too much dab, I feel like somebody jabbing it literally with a knife. So yeah, I will watch how many dabs I take. I got a big brain though. Like I said, I don't take big hits. I take very little hits. I'll put in like a grain of rice. That's supposed to be one hit for most people. But I'll hit it on really low, and I'll take a bunch of little hits. Like one hit, I can reheat it 3 times or reheat it up. So I'm doing it in kind of a medicating form, and I'm not trying to overdo it. Because when I overdo it, then I end up slurring my words, or my mind don't. Either my mind goes too fast and I don't remember what I'm thinking, or I just become slow. When it hits. When it hits. You'd be like, I don't like getting like that. But as long as I'm still talking and yapping, I'm good. As long as I can form a sentence and enunciate. It's hard after I had my stroke. Obviously, I had slurring problems. I mean, that's just part of life, right? Just what happens when you have a stroke. But I also went to therapy for speaking correctly. Every pup. I know that's what it is. I'm gonna put that on low heat. The temp's really low, so vaporizing it doesn't burn your esophagus, your chest. Mugs, what's up? Good to see you, Mugs Money. Thanks for stopping in. I'm sitting here sweating, talking about dabs. So I think I'm gonna show John I can take another dab. He told me don't smoke as much. I said I'm gonna smoke some more. And no, John, I'm not calling you out. I'm picking. I'm not mad. I never get mad at anybody. I mean, I got mad at that troll. I've got mad at other people at other times. Raised my fist. But I try to be more enlightened over that kind of shit. Everybody, that's Mugs Money. Mugs. I'm sure you'd appreciate subscribers. Mugs OG. Hold on. I gotta warm it up to clean it up. If you ever mess with dabs, you know how sticky and concentrated it is. Sticky and concentrated. But I'll take another hit to make sure this place really reeks of weed. So my mother-in-law comes in, she's like, "Ooh, smells skunky." I like that hard hitting smoke. I like the indica. 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 I like indica. I like it because it's more of a body high. But I did order some Jack Hare, and it's supposed to be sativa, which I do need. Because when you overdo it with indica, like an 80-20, it knocks you out. But then you need a sativa to wake you up. So. And I've got a lot of crumble. Right here is some permanent marker. I know, right? I'm gonna be honest, man. I've never had that strand before. I mean, I've heard of it so long. For so long, never had it. So I'm excited to get it. Man, you know what I got that for? I got like a half, and it was like just above 3.0. You know, by the time you go in there and you use Token Tom as a code, or Be Real, or I prefer Token Tom. I mean, I'm just gonna say it straight up. He's my G. So just type in token, 10% off your order. And I think if you go over a certain amount, it's free shipping. I think it's 150. That'd be at Rouse Imp and J Rose 420. All right, going on green. I think blue's the lightest hit temperature. It's a permanent marker, man. Anybody had a permanent marker? But it does leave a nice terp. You can kind of coat your. It tastes like permanent marker. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Florida's always been that Gotham state. You know what I mean? Some people might think they're out there to protect this elderly society there. But yeah, their police definitely crack down hard. See, I don't blow big clouds, but it affects you the same way. A little sweaty. You get that a little bit back of the neck, down the body. Uh-uh. She home. Put my stash away. No, I ain't worried about it. My mother-in-law knows what I got. Mm-hmm. We're just glad I ain't on the bad shit. Which I only did for 3 months out of my whole life. And phew, that was a bad trip. You know, getting the low vibrations and then wanting to like, I don't know, trying to have to hide everything you do. It's just not a good way of life. So I would suggest staying away from all that shit. Stick to flour. Maybe in your doctor's prescriptions. Be careful. I took metformin, Actos, and insulin, and my Actos was making my feet swell, and I didn't know what it was, but my doctor, not doctor, my podiatrist said he was diabetic and flipped it around. But he said just be careful what they give you because sometimes what they give you, you don't need it. So I was trying to figure out why my feet were swollen up. Of course, I had a stroke. Before my stroke, that it wouldn't swell as bad, or they go down really fast. After the stroke, not so much. But so I quit taking the metformin, kept doing the Actos and my insulin, and my feet started swell up. So I said, okay. So then I went and I started my metformin back and my Actos. Then I stopped taking my Actos. My feet swelling went down immediately. So I think I'm here.
She's coming in. I gotta go pee.
What's up, Rabbit? Good to see you. You're having a great day. Hit that like. We're just here chilling, hanging out, talking, smoking, trying to be inspirational, trying to make sure everybody's having a blessed day. Hope you're as well. I haven't seen you in a minute either, Rabbit. He's full of hijinks. Guy, that's Rabbit. He's a good guy. He actually, I think, broadcasts the live streams playing live games. Um, he's got a channel. He's got a cute ass dog. Good man. He does a lot on Discord. In and out. Not in and out, but kind of a couple days on, a couple days off. Shit, I took like 3 weeks off. Maybe longer. I kind of went and had that Discord kind of thing where I was kind of interested in that and learn how to operate it. So I may have, left my fans hanging a little bit. So, I don't think I scared anybody. I figure I'd come back and start going live again. I can swing over Discord afterward. Smack, smack, smack. Sorry guys, give me a second. Hit that like. Hit the like and I'll turn it off. This is actually my cigarette roller. For those who are wondering what I'm doing. This would be pretty bad if it's insulin pump. Be a lot of insulin. You alright? Hey sweetie. The girls are here, the girls are here. Where did my chat go? Man, it wasn't even on all chats, man. So I'm sorry, guys, if I missed anybody. What are you building, brother? Hmm? Can't go, Jack. Man, I'm way back. Hold on. Rabbit, 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 rabbit. I like stream for night. GTA, speed smoke. And let's start from a lot more. Only recovering from my. Only recovering
Trip over everything.
from a car accident and broke ribs. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't even know about that. What am I doing? Just hanging out, talking to people. Yeah, don't trip. I actually had to move the rug. I actually had to get down on my knees on the phone and reach for something under the bed. I misplaced my weed. I found it.
Where's the Holly?
I wouldn't let you hit this if you want, but I mean, you give me a drive, so I was like, I ain't giving mom none.
Alright, we'll talk to you later.
Alright. You're more welcome to give Holly my YouTube channel.
Huh?
You're more welcome to give Holly my YouTube channel if you want.
Should be saying things on that you wouldn't want to hear.
I can block her.
Oh, yeah.
That's my mother-in-law. That's Flo. Her name in here would be Delphia. Yep. And of course, Norma Raymond. 59. Norma's got over 130 something subs. She might be pushing 140. Right? So that's why you was gone? Because you had the car wreck? Which car was you in? And was the puppy with you? The puppy okay? Oh, cool. It's really weird, like you see people in other chats and you see them everywhere else. Same people. A lot of those people in my community. So I appreciate that. Then the girls are outside. If I know Norma, she's hanging up her bird feeder. Bird feeder. I think she's gonna start doing lives in lives on cameras. My Lexus. Yeah, thank God. I'm glad you're better. Praise the Lord, man. Yeah, you're blessed for sure. You know, all I had to do was make a decision in my mind to stay in heaven or wherever I was at, and then I would have never came back. So it is that easy. Or you can't be snuffed out the next day, a car wreck or whatever. Freaking meteor hit you in the head, plane drop on you, whatever it may be, stroke, heart attack. We'll take that every day as a blessing in that situation. You know, I think a lot of people say what they say. A day above ground, always a good day. I'm pretty sure that's prison lingo. Not being, in jail. Miss Norma,
What, darling?
how you doing? I'm on live. If you want to say hi, you got the wave. She's back here. She's in chat. You good? Everything good? Did you get your bird feeder stuff?
Huh?
You get your bird feeder?
Yeah.
Sweet. You get any hummingbird juice? You gonna make it?
No, I'm gonna make it.
Alright.
Because Walmart wants too much for theirs.
Right.
You're paying $7 for a small damn bottle.
You just have a shiggy?
Yeah.
Make shiggy water?
You
Hey.
got a shot too.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to know what kind of shot?
I don't know. Hopefully there ain't no dang jab. Be careful what you say on the shot on here.
A pneumonia shot.
What?
A pneumonia
Oh,
shot.
I guess
A
that's
blood
okay.
test.
Right. All right. I would suggest maybe checking YouTube, sitting down, relaxing, rest for a minute.
Yep.
Yep. I think that'd be a great idea. I think I haven't seen to like it in a minute. But I'm just kidding. I don't care. There goes Mom. Bye, Mom. She came and gave me a kiss. Oh, I think she said 5'6", 5'5". Well, she deals with people doing worse shit than this, smoking flower. So I pray for her too. I pray for everybody. Please don't say pray for everybody in the United States and for the protection of the people and our country. Mm-hmm. Started praying for my feet to get better. Then I started messing with my medicines, and for a second there they felt better, but then I ended up getting sick. My blood sugar went to like 58, 59, whatever. Anything below 60 is a problem. So I got up, I took a big drink of Dr. Pepper, which I hadn't opened yet. Wasn't mine. I just got. And I'm talking like, I don't know, maybe a quarter or a half a glass. Most people fill up anyway, but I ended up throwing up a couple minutes later. But also in that time, I had taken 2 of the glucose tablets. Well, I ate 2 glucose tablets. But then I threw then we had some kind of juice. I don't know what kind of tropical juice or something. And my blood sugar shot right up. So, yeah, life's a blessing. I'm glad you're okay. Glad the pups have stayed home. Yeah. How long did you spend in the hospital? Yeah, you probably will be doing more lives, playing games. You gonna be laid up. Well, getting close to getting off here, guys. I just want to thank you coming in. Blessings to everybody. Wish you and your families nothing but joy, happiness, and blessings. Anybody comes in may watch this later, same to you. Usually I just get people come on the live, which is fine. But again, thank you for everything, guys. Yeah, I'm good now. Yep. I took a long drive today by myself. Came home with the back roads from my sister-in-law's house.
There's your lighters.
Thank you. And it was very comfortable. A little hot, but out in the country. In my Jeep Liberty trail something. Very fun. By myself. Blue skies. White pillowy clouds. So, man, if you would, man, why don't you come on Tom's Discord or whoever's in Discord's live? Come talk to us. You know, if you don't want to talk about it, I won't talk about it. But those who know, those like you, probably appreciate knowing. I mean, if you ain't strong enough, you don't want to fuck with. I understand. But in saying that, I do appreciate you taking time out and coming in. I know it might be a little hard on you, but I know you're probably sitting there and you can get bored. So anytime. I will, man. I'll definitely do it. I'm so glad you was able to find my channel and come on. I'll take a dab for you. Alright, we'll make it a bong hit. Who wants to do a bong hit? Who wants to do a bong rip? I got my lighters. I'm a little disappointed. I guess it's the second best lighters though. Just crypto. I don't know why I grabbed this bong. I gotta open this package. So I can do it one-handed. You're more welcome, drop. I guess, did you lose your channel too, or how'd that go? Were you able to recover it? Do y'all need to resub up to you? Is this a new channel? I gave you the dragon. I blew it out my nose. I do inhale. And then I exhale. And then I keep breathing, hopefully. I'm about to bounce off this chat, man. I'll change my shirt. This is the same channel. Okay, but cover this one. Cool. I have a feeling I have one more channel on here that me and Norman opened a while back, and I lost the phone. The same thing happened to me. I couldn't recover it. That's when I was becoming really, really sick. Yeah, Norman's killing it. Perfect heart. You want to get perfect heart? I'm not going to comment. I can say some other things, but that'd be rude to say about your wife or your loved one. Look at you, girl. Right. I think if you sign in with Google, you can kind of just hit it that way. Or Chrome or whatever. So are you home yet, Rabbit? Well, hijinks. I call him Rabbit because he obviously the rabbit hole. And I love me some rabbit hole. Deeper it goes, better it is. Better it is, deeper you go. But they can be endless. Right? Well, I'm down with the meats. I play hard sometimes. But use those people I know. I think I know her. I'd like to go outside. I'll probably go out later this evening when it cools off a little bit and maybe do a sunset live. I'm glad you're home, homie. Mom, who took care of your puppy when you were gone? Chat's being super weird, guys. Baby. Oh, that's not baby. Yeah. I thought it was something Norma said. Right? I love salted peanuts. My favorite is cashew. Of course, peanut butter is really good for diabetics, too. It helps stabilize your blood sugar. Right. Man, don't keep her tied up and mouth taped in the closet. Well, that's very good. I think that makes sense. And we need that. So, I'd like to be buying more hamburgers. I'm sorry, but hamburger is really, I like it. Depending on where you get it. We get ours from Kroger. Steaks, sometimes you can find them cheap enough to buy. We kind of on a tight budget. So, I'm used to like cube steak. And put in golden mushroom and French onion soup. Makes its own gravy. And then you use the gravy on your mashed potatoes. Yes, mashed potatoes. Obviously, you have a little butter on there first. I like to use that same recipe, mushroom gravy and French onion soup, and make a pot roast. Beef pot roast, beef chuck roast, I think is the best pot roast you can make. More people will definitely be pissed. And I can't out there who bite me. We played yesterday. Yeah. Just I know you gotta be careful it don't jump on your ribs. Tell me about what kind of dog you got. Cause I know it's a Chihuahua, but I can't think of the mixed breed. He's a little shit. You've got that big dog complex. But it's not a Chihuahua yapper. You know what I mean? Bark, 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 everything. Obviously, he said it just now. He just got him to bark at him yesterday. So he's funny. He'll fetch ball, tug of war. He's adorable. Right. hmm We have those cuts. The only thing about it is the cuts I see them are the ones at Walmart, and I don't trust Walmart meat, even if it's made by somebody else. Which I guess I could just read the label as far as contents. But you know, FDA kind of makes it where you don't have to put all the contents in there. So hope JFK fucking changes that shit. Like anything I taste tastes like processed, or it has chemicals or something in it. It's been really bad on bread here lately. I mean, I'm just about ready to just cut down to just eating like beef and rice or chicken and rice, or maybe even I love soft tacos, uh, hamburger tacos, chicken tacos, soft tacos. Mm-hmm. So you buy anything with chicken or meat, you're supposed to buy it in bone or with bone. And the rumor I heard is that they grow meat, lab meat, chicken, steak. And another thing I heard was a lot of it is going into fast food restaurants. Which, like everybody knows, you're not really getting hamburger on a McDonald's hamburger. Oh, no lawsuit. I mean, I'm no expert. Maybe it is. It might be flavored with hamburger. Mm-hmm. Too big. I take such small hits that my bowl's really large. Oh, and I don't have a screen, so I got to put enough in there to fill it so it doesn't fall through. But then it's like too big to take. I don't like coughing. Matter of fact, coughing's bad. You know, like you, even in your brain, John P, your heart, your organs. People like, oh, you cough, like you get a lot higher. I don't think so. Not me. Your body's gonna absorb it. Even like I used to be like one of those people that would be like, oh, if you hold it in, you're gonna get higher. If you don't cough, you don't get off. That's not how it is. You look at me, I haven't coughed, and I'm ripped. I'm faded. 3 grades of shaded. I'm sitting here with one shoe on and one shoe off. I took the shoe off my swollen foot. Alright, I'll take off the other shoe. Gotcha. Gotcha, sucker. Then got some tread on them. Sometimes it's too grippy because I like to slide my feet. I'm a foot dragger. I'm a foot dragger and a mumbler. I've always been a soft talker. So I've learned how to talk louder and enunciate better. Alright, we're going in for another cigarette. What's everybody doing? Anybody smoking? I'll smoke with you if you want to smoke. I'll talk to you if you want to talk. I'll talk shit if you want to talk shit. I used to be one of those people that would cut straight to the heart. Really try to hurt people with my words. Of course, that's a keyboard warrior shit. Sometimes I think me being humble and respectful has saved my life in certain instances. Like people holding a knife to my belly or wanting me to go out in the parking lot and talk. And shit like that. Like people who may have wanted to sneak up and take what was mine. And I used to live where there was a lot of gangs. A lot of drugs, a lot of prostitution, drug rings, gangs, like I said. We had like the Skulls, we had a Latino gang, we had Crips, we had the Bloods, we had devil worshippers, people who made voodoo dolls out of other people. Be seeing like witches up there training people to become witches. 333. One night I was looking out the window and everybody's porch lights, not everybody because I didn't do mine, but all the porch lights, most of them came on, were flickering at 333. I look up at our apartment was a courtyard, so there's 4 apartment complexes, 4 buildings. On the courtyard down in the front, there was a lady well, not a lady, I could tell who it was. It was four white robes with their head covered, and a person in the middle in a purple robe. And they're all flicking their freaking lights. What do you think? Anybody think that's crazy? I don't know. I think it's life experiences is actually. I got a Chihuahua Yorkie. Yeah, that's what it was, the Yorkie. But your mama got you. Oh, you're a tiger. Rawr. She got a new summer outfit.
No, it's sleepwear.
Sleepwear?
Yep.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't let you wear that outside.
Well,
The shorts and a tank top. Comfortable. Mm-hmm. I really don't need to see it. I mean, unless you want to put it on and model.
No,
Thank you very much.
not only don't do that, rude ass.
Well, you never know. Maybe it takes a crowd. Like I say, she don't do it for me. So, I don't know. See, my mouth can overload my ass. I can say things I shouldn't say. But I mean, that's just me. I try not to hold back. I've always felt my humor was a sarcastic, a little bit personal, and I don't know. I got a very dry wit. So, like I like joking around a little bit. I'll do a little more joking around, obviously, on Discord. Discord's pretty cool. You can go on somebody's channel, and they can promote it live. And then everybody come in there, and we've had like up to 12 people. But you all can talk face to face. Well, not camera to camera. And as long as you got good people that don't talk over people, and you can have conversations, it's pretty cool. So that's what I've been spending some time on. I've been watching Tom. He was playing the game Session 1, Schedule 1. That's it. My bad. And I was there supporting him on that and watched. It's pretty cool. And then he got into the cake. Everybody was growing on our channels as far as starting crops or whatever you want to call it, flower. But he's been wanting to grow forever. But he decided instead of growing, he didn't want to go. He has a and it's young adult in school, so he is growing tomatoes. He got some heirloom tomato and some beef eater. So they're looking great. He's doing it through hydroponics, which is a nice way to learn to grow. And these tomatoes are, I can't think of the name of it, but they are, you can keep them in a tent and keep them growing, 3 or 4 years if you wanted to. Don't have to regrow. But I also think growing some other things. Vegetable, fruit of his choice, something. But yeah. He also can play music on his channel. Sit there and have a little background noise. Or you can rock out and sing. We get on there. The only thing is, like, when you're on this side of Discord, you got a little bit of a gap on the music, or when you're talking. So, I'm following the music, but I'm not following the music when he's following the music, because we're off a little bit, so we don't care. I try to just sing a little slower sometimes. Still fun. Like it. You only live once, man. Might as well be yourself. Show up and show out. That's what I'm trying to do. Show up and show out. How about that? Ain't nothing wrong with that. I love hanging out with you guys. As you can tell, 2 hours, 25 minutes. I swear it doesn't even feel like an hour to me. Sometimes I don't know. I just feel like my inner self comes out. Or I want it to be my enlightened side. Because I don't want to say the other one. So I try to be as positive as I can and have fun. What you got? Oh, you got your hummingbird feeder.
No, it's a bird feeder.
Bird feeder. Okay.
They can land right there and eat out of it.
Yeah, we're thinking about putting up some bird feeders and some hummingbee things, and then we can. She wants to put her camera up and just film, go live and let it film. We have cardinals, blue jays, just every bird you can think. So we get herds of cardinals. It's crazy. Sorry, I'm way behind. Doing more tuna state. There's well, Babin Squirrel. Dale Stevens, what's up, homie? Oh, my tuna bear squirrel. I bet you will eat mine. I will never. No. Not. Oh, okay. You're fine, Hatchings. I like playing. Discord is awesome, for real, for real. I miss y'all, and please let everyone know. You know I will. I caught up? Yeah, thank God. Man, I know we've talked. I haven't been on Discord. I haven't been on very long. I mean, I've been on for a while, but I kind of quit going. Like I said, I would hang out too long, stay up too late, and I would get too high, to be honest. And it was hard for me to keep up, so. I'll go back on and hang out with them, but I just ain't going to be up all night, and I ain't going to, once I get really ripped, like a little bit higher than I am now, it's time to bail. No, these things you learn about yourself as you grow in life, so. Tom's my boy, he'd hang with me forever. No, that's not a problem. I'm pretty sure he gets sick of me every once in a while. Stay there, buddy. Of course, I don't get sick of Norman.
What you want for dinner, baby?
Well, we never had spaghetti.
Yes, that's fine.
Just make sure my noodles are drained, there's no water. Get some of them garlic nuts. Get them garlic nuts. You like them garlic nuts? It's fucking yummy. I wish I could figure out a way to get you on my channel and be able to let you talk to people in Discord. I mean, I can go on Discord and come out of Discord and still be on there. And then come up on live and I can relay, but that's so caveman. I don't have StreamYard. I've been on people's StreamYard, but StreamYard wants me to open a StreamYard account. But no. And I've never even gone live on my YouTube channel with somebody else. I know it says like add somebody in live. But I'm not sure if you got to add them before you go live or you can add them as you live, as long as you go live with the option of having somebody come up. You got to find the words. Just what you say is what I try to relay. Maybe nice if I get the fucking, excuse my language, if I get the fucking 19 or 20 likes. Then again, my likes might be behind. I know when on other people's likes, it's usually like one off. When I smoke, I gotta smoke a cigarette. Just like after dinner, I can smoke a cigarette. If I get high, I gotta smoke a cigarette. And then with being on chat, I'm very hyper intense. It's hard. I mean, I lay back. I'm laid back, obviously, but I am kind of. I'm always kind of. I don't know, spitting, talking, rapping, reading chat, smoking, smoking, spitting, talking, reading chat. I'm gonna make a song. Smoking, talking, reading chat. Smoking, talking, smoking, and then talking and smoking some more. We toke, we toke, and smoke. Willie's Desert. Hang on, hey man, I haven't seen you in a minute, man. I've seen your lives, man. I'm gonna start dropping back in, brother. And at least hit the like when I see you, but I'm gonna start coming back in, and at least hit you up on chat. I do get busy, but yeah, you're a good guy too as well. It's very rare that people come in that I don't recognize. Of course, you're trolling. You're never on my channel, you know. But I like being able to know a little bit about people and maybe explain to chat, you know, where they come from, how I feel about them. You know what I mean? And if I'm saying, you know, sub up to a channel, then I mean it. I don't like. I ain't trying to front. I want to give a shout out, and I hope this isn't offensive in any way, but I want to give a shout out to Neo. You guys sub up to Neo. He has branched off and become more of his own man and doing his own thing. And he's a good supporter in the community now, which he was before. But I'm proud of you, brother. I like you separating your YouTube friends and whatever else you may do. You know what I mean? Well, it's a shout out. Alright. You guys do my tubes. I did find a roll of toilet paper, half roll. Not even half roll. Under the bed. Because there are my cigarettes on the floor. My tubes. I rolled my own. So you guys, if I talk too fast, if you guys feel like you can't keep up in the current chat that I'm talking, I really wish you'd say something. That way I could have a conversation with you about it. It's kind of like if somebody is putting, alright, yeah, me. If I'm putting everybody's chat in somebody's live, and I'm taking time to do that, and you're not sub to them, I would appreciate them people subbing up. And when I do that, I've learned recently that at the end of somebody's live or whatever, I will post my account. Most of the time I don't. But I'm not about me. I'm about making other people subscribe and communities coming together and people growing. Appreciate that. I don't know, sometimes I feel like I'm being inspired when I come on here and I just ramble and ramble on and ramble. I was going to say mumble, but I'm not trying to code myself as a mumbler, a mumble rapper, mumble with nothing. I don't like that term. I don't want to be that term. Or I can't understand him, so I don't hang out. You know. And that'd be my fault, not upon you guys. Alright, another cigarette. I got 319. As far as 3 people, 19 likes. Thank you for coming in and showing up. Everybody hit the like. People just come in and commented or just came in and wasn't interested. Appreciate you coming in. And if anybody needs any advice, I mean, obviously you hear me talking, you can agree with me or disagree, or if you do agree with me and you ever wanted to chat or talk, man, I definitely am here for you guys. I'd love to bring other people up on my lives. If you want to ever come up on my live, I'm going to get it figured out. And then I'm going to make a list of them who want to come up. I think one Area 51 said he wanted to come up. I know Blazing Jedi is going to come up. I know Tom would come up. I know Chief would come up. Shoot. I think John would even come up, to be honest. I know B-Real would come up. So, yeah, that'd be great. What do I talk about? I talk about cryptids. I talk about being inspirational. I talk about my life stories and things that has happened to me, which I kind of repeat. I ain't gonna lie, but I've had in touch with like dark entities. I've been in a out of body experience. You know, experience in nature, whether it be bear, cryptid, or whatever. Um, being in the light, uh, fighting the darkness, and how I came through all that. And even though I have neuropathy and diabetes, and I was at 138 pounds, almost dying, they called me the Walking Dead in the community health center. Uh, I came back. I'm 180 pounds, and I'm blessed again. It was like when I went through my really bad times, I was drawn in by darkness. As soon as I got out of that area, man, I was things got better for me. I mean, it was really bad, and I don't know if it was like a portal that I think I lived in by a portal. It was a dark portal. It had, but now it's my knowledge. In the ceiling, after you turn the lights out, you can see like these little marks. End up being like somebody had a pentagram up there. And they had cobwebs on the side, and even on Google Maps, you put in my apartment complex or in my apartment number, it was listed as a drug house. So yeah, but since I got out of that and voodoo shit like that, life's gotten so much better. So like I said, I had the out of body experience as a teen at 15. I went to light, so I've always felt I've been blessed, and I am blessed. But in that turn, making the decision to come back, I've also had to be put through a process of being in pain all my life. Well, not all my life. Here recently, mostly. It's not like a only lay down and cry pain, but it's hard to walk, no feeling in my feet, and I have inspiration. It's kind of hard. My stroke has left me, limited, which I got to reach and inspire to be better. And I'm kind of lacking that now, but I'm trying to get better. I do exercise with my handball or whatever, make my hands stronger. It's pretty strong, but I can't squeeze it. I can close it, but I can't keep it closed and hold on to something like write a pen, write my name. But I mean, it could be the opposite. I could have that stroke and I've never made it. So I'm blessed in that situation too. The only thing that got me out of the dark part was the light, in my opinion. Could the light and the dark be the same? Obviously that's probably going to be in your choice and what you decide. If you believe that kind of stuff, yeah. You can. So I talk about anything. I just get inspired in the moment. I just start talking. Yeah, I still laugh. Just 2 hours, 40 minutes. That's my homie. I have people coming in and out, hanging out. And I go off, and then I either get high and smoke another cigarette, and then somebody else comes in. So, you know the deal. As long as it's not like 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm pretty good. You see, my eyes are toast. It's just the right time. Can't get. Got my good shorts on, bro. No burn hose. So I'm leaning forward and trying to control my ash. 419. That's what 4 in chat and 19. Can we hit that 420? Let's hit that 420. I appreciate everybody stopping in. Some reason when I go live Jedi, I just don't know, man. I mean, I'll get on Discord, and these guys here tell you, I'm on Discord, and I'll get really high, and I'll just shut up. Or it's a bunch in chat, I won't talk. A lot of times it's either I can't hear, or it seems like we can't have a conversation because people talking over people. I mean, that's not all the time, but I think it's more that I don't have my headphones on. So I like not having my headphones on in YouTube because I don't need them. And just so you guys know, I don't know if my phone like updated or something that made the chat bigger. But I've always had my chat as large as it could be, you know, symbols, writing, whatever, icons. But it seems now that I can actually read chat and not have to wear my glasses, which is the thing. But then again, I leave my glasses dirty and it reflects a lot of the light off the there so you can't see my eyes. So, I think if I open those curtains right there, I could probably put my sunglasses on. Right? I think the key. Oh yeah, the template. I broke the mode. We're probably all the same. I mean, I know we're all alike. I know when you leave here, you can't take it with you. You know? And then you'll be judged by everything you've done in your life in the past. Your life will flash in front of you. People say, oh, when you're in front of your Lord, you know, it's going to be great. I know when I had my experience, man, I was like scared to death. It wasn't like angels singing and gates, you know, through the gates, the golden gates. It's more like you can stay or you can go back. And I felt like I was kind of led into where I went to, where I came in front of I don't know, entity in front of me, which I was so like in awe or whatever. It was a place where you really, either I couldn't or my eyes stayed down and I didn't want to look up. And I don't think it was that I couldn't see. Because I see myself looking over myself in the operating room. So, I kind of had a struggle with that. I don't know if anybody has any ideas. Does anybody think that it could be a false prophet? You think that it could have been the opposite? Because I'm scared to death to pray to a false entity, God, entity, fake God, whatever they call it, second God. So, all I know is I pray to my Father in heaven. And for Jesus. And forgiveness. I talked about this earlier, man. I end up talking about it all the time. And I try to be inspirational, but it's not that it's all inspiration, you know. I'm kind of like obviously struggle a little bit, you know. Had a cat stuck in the engine. Oh my God, did you get that pussy out? I hope the car don't smell like that. I'm trying to find my glasses, guys, because I'm going to be ducking. See, I can be funny. I don't have to be serious all the time. I just wish people would elaborate on some of the things I say. I mean, do you think I'm crazy? Does anybody have conversations with God? I mean, I have them all the time, you know, one-sided conversation by praying. The ring guy I was talking about, he's an agnostic, but he did a song called Troubles, and he one of his lyrics in there was, God I forgive you, God I forgive you, God I forgive you for what I beheld, because of something like what you did for me is made my life so whole. So he wouldn't be able to write all these lyrics if he didn't have to go through all these complications in life, spiritually and emotionally, physically. And that just rings a bell with me. Come on, man. Why is chat so slow? Am I being censored? Come on, that was funny. I can't even get a laugh. I can't even get a like. Come on, 320. I got 319. Come on. Norman, did you hit that like? Think I should let this catch up to this? Or should I cut this down and make it even with that? You guys tell Norma she should braid this for me. It goes all the way up my freaking to my nose. Things are a little black in there. Oh, it's nothing there. It's a shadow. So, whatever I do today, somebody give me one thing that they did today. Like I said, my thing was I went on a drive after I came over from the sister-in-law's house. Very enjoyable. And I parked. And guess what I did as soon as I parked and started to get out of the car? I said a prayer to God, thank you for delivering on my journey safely. So. Man, I made that kitty cat joke in the engine and nobody's chatting. Is it off? Live chat. Let me go back. Yeah, nothing. It was froze. Look, that was the last one. Cowboy. Yeah. Cowboy need to come over here. I'd be smoking. Whether it's a cigarette or a dab or marijuana. But it's only medicating purposes, and I'm not just here to bullshit and talk shit. Not a doctor, not a professional, not an affiliate. Just a human being trying to stay ahead in life and enjoy life and move my cocaine. Like that cocaine right there? I've been seeing it, but whatever. Come on, man. One more light, you guys can get me off here. Another bong hit. Cheers. Nobody talking. Who's all up in here? See, Rabbit, Tom, Jedi. Who else? Rabbit. I don't know if Rabbit's on here. Rabbit probably had a nurse come in. Oh, actually, he's at home. 5 out of 6 days. Why was my chat button down here? So I have a button on it. What trying to do? I don't know. Alright. One more cigarette. I think I should do a dab. If I get somebody to say a dab, I'll do another dab, then smoke a cigarette. And go like this shit, just don't say nothing. Unless I get a dab come up, I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. But if you do say dab, you gotta smoke a dab with me. Now you're gonna smoke a cigarette though, I'll tell you that. That's your own choice. I need to quit. Oh, come on, man. It's gonna be annoying. Because that would be quite annoying. I'm joking. I guess some people can be annoying. Norman, you still on here? What do you think? Pack the rest of it with a little bit of flour, some tobacco. I tip because that's what I want to do. Normally I get mad, but I don't care. They supposedly rose cones with the other tip. I don't know, I ain't tried it. Oh yeah. I don't think any tobacco made it in next flower. But we're on the next one. Alright, who's top chatter here? John P. and Jedi with both 150. Tom's at 75. Outlaw 75, 51. Air 51. Shout out Bear Bear. Angie Burke. Willie's Desert. Be Real. Roger Bell. I guess it is Leroy Bus. Chiefin. Crumble. Dale Stevens. Top 16 fans. Wow. Thank you guys. Thank everybody. I'm just going to try to make a stab, see if I can get to 500 and or what's it? 3,000 watch hours. Just for shits and giggles. Shits and giggles. Actually, it's kind of like set a goal. And I won't be going monetize. I won't be asking for money. If I do all that shit, I'd be worried so much about what I said or what music, which I don't play music, getting copyrighted, or even just what I say. So, I ain't trying to put that much in it. Those in here is not talking. Thank you for stopping in. If you hadn't hit that like button, hit the like, double tap the screen, or you might have to go into those 3 buttons up on the right. I hope everybody's enjoying the chat, enjoying their day. Oh, tomorrow's the 4th, so blessing on the 4th of July. Be careful. Keep your eyes on your 6. Enjoy yourself. Willie's. Yeah, Willie's in here. That's how I met Willie's was through John P. Yeah, John P. I pull people everywhere. Still 419, man. I like to hit 420. That'd be like a 420. Yay. Still like 4 people in the chat now. I'm chilling in bed. Yeehaw. Sweet. Amen. I told you about your pull-out game. Love to your wife, your children. Much respect. Of course, I am going to pull a joke here and there. Hope you guys can hear me all right. You got to twerk to get another like. You got to twerk it. You got to work it. Baby meal beating. Ha ha ha. Well, again, blessings to you and your family. That's the newest addition to the family. John has a boy and a girl, and now another girl. I like to tease him about it, but it's always fun. I love and respect for his wife. I mean, you're gonna have John P. You're gonna be like the Waltons. I'm not just joking. And it's not you. I'm guessing it's she wants to have a lot of kids. I'm down for it. It's a small world after all. No more babies. My name will say let's hope, because I think repopulation in the world is going to be crucial. Man, that's such a nice shot today, getting out of the house. I can do that more often. There's a little place up here by the school that has like a little track. And it's not inside their field or nothing like that. And I'd go up there and just do circles. Or there's a cemetery up here I've done lives on before, but I had a person tell me it's probably not a good idea for me to go live at cemeteries. And I respect that person, so I'm cool with that. I think John P knows her. I think it's Linda G and RJ. I've been in contact with them forever. Another person is, I don't know if you know them, but Southern Maryland Bigfoot. That guy was my homie too. He probably think he came on my channel and seen that I smoke, so he's not keeping in contact with him. He ended up moving up here by me, and he said he's gonna come over and go out to lunch with me and take it and go out to eat, connect. But then all of a sudden there was nothing. So praying for you and your family, your daughter, and what you've gone through. He was in a really bad motorcycle wreck. John P., do you know RJ and Linda G? I don't know these people. RJ, Linda G. They were known in the cryptid community. You know those people, right? Can you read it? Midwest Night Watchers. And I'll let you make this one out. Of course. Yeah, I know you know. You're coming out of that community. Well, I've been in that community. I don't know where you come out of. But I know you're from the cryptid community. Right. I've also got another one that's I got on my top of my case. Gerald's. It's the same one, but it's on my case. Those I'm going to put on the back of my Jeep. I mean, some people put a lot of stickers and I guess places they've been. This is kind of cool. But I don't think I want to do all that. They do have this thing they do in Arkansas. If you go to a national state park, they'll give you the book, and each state park you go to, they'll stamp it. I mean, I don't think you get anything at the end, but it's kind of cool. You need to start doing that more. You need to start going out and travel. Even if it's not that far, within 60 miles. We have a place up here called Lake Charles, and we went there and Norma fell and broke her leg. But it's so weird, it's her ankle, but it's the bone right above it that's come down before your ankle, so it was actually kind of a leg bone. But they had to put a plate on it. So now we kind of don't go fishing, and that place is kind of place kind of gives me bad memories. Driving 80 miles an hour to get her to the hospital. So we like to be going out and walk around in nature. I mean, even driving around and just getting out of the car and sitting down at a picnic table. Regrounding, you know what I mean? We've got portable grills. We go to the state park and have a grill out. Of course, I say sometimes when there's fire bans, we get a lot of that around here. You have to cook inside of a designated area. So obviously we put our grill usually on the park grill that's there, the ones that have little racks and they're all dirty. Or you can cook some and put it in a fire pit. But we just put our grill on top of there, put our charcoal in and make it. Sit around long enough to cool it off or add a little water to it. Or they set something on fire. That's why I don't do dabs with a butane lighter. So easy to burn yourself. I mean, this one's actually, I think it's on low. Holy moly. I knew a girl that was growing up in high school. She had a big lighter. She was lighting a cigarette and it blew up in her face. Burned her face all up. I mean, of course, they gave her money, but, they ain't going to make up for that experience and having to go through that your whole life. It was at the point where plastic surgery couldn't help. I mean, it'd help a little bit, but it's scarred for life. So weird, man. I can remember people's backgrounds and things they do. But if you want to, I can't remember is dates, birth dates, just dates, numbers, anything. I mean, I could work a cash register and do changes like that. But numbers other than that, no. And addresses, combinations. But I also have white matter that's missing in my right, what do you call it? Temple. And so they said that's kind of where the area where they have your numbers and stuff is remembered or recorded. So I remember my birthday. I had to struggle with hers, and we've been getting together 10 years. I kind of remember my brother's close, my dad's nope, my mom's nope. My mom's passed, though. Not that I shouldn't remember her birthday, but it's part of my disability. Mm-hmm. But life's good. I'm still stuck on 19. What the heck? Anybody new in here? I'm gonna hit that like, sub, comment. You guys hide your talking? Are you enjoying the live? John P, what's up with the UFOs, man? Getting more Florida videos? I think the Jersey videos are pretty cool. All the UAPs. Anybody want to discuss that? What does anybody think UFOs are UAPs? Are they one and the same? Do some people think that UAPs are plasmoids? How about that? Big word. Has anybody seen those that look like a living entity, like maybe an octopus? Like in a jelly coating, it might even look like a jellyfish. I don't know, this has got marijuana in it. Hit the 420, yay, thank you. Kind of the girl I was looking for. But, yep, distracted myself. So I was on the topic and I forgot. El Dorado, what's up, homie? Good to see you. El Dorado, you are a mod, aren't you? There you go, brother. You can promote your channel. Or others. Tell people what you do. Because I ain't going to, like, corner you into one genre. Because a lot of people dabble in games, may dabble in the music, AI music, or anything like that. What communities you like hanging out in? I'm sorry, but somebody put some flour in that roller. It actually rolled a lot better. It might be tore open and you might leave your weed a little more chunky so it grabs it. Because it's just really open, so it's probably having a hard time grabbing the tobacco. back, or I say somewhere is just because I am from Kentucky. My family is from Eastern Kentucky. My mom and dad, we grew up and traveled as soon as I came of age, kind of like not of age, but aware. But we didn't live in the mountains. We ended up moving in cities. And we lived a lot of time in our Jefferson County, in Louisville County. That's the county Louisville's in. But we're in the suburbs. They say, the white areas. And then when they had busing, my parents moved to Oldham County, next county over, which didn't have it. My dad's kind of weird. He's not openly racist. I guess he probably is, but I'll tell you a story. He said something about when I brought Norma up there. Her name is Norma Jean, right? So he said, "Oh, she ain't black, is she?" I'm like, "Why would you say that?" He said he's prejudiced, not racist. He worked all at Ford his whole life and retired from Ford, but he never had any problems like that. So, well, I didn't know my dad even had diabetes until I got it. I mean, if he had told me, maybe I'd have watched myself a little better, No, I didn't even know he had it growing up. I never talked about it. Or either I never paid attention. Or I've lost those memories in my brain. But hey, now, even at 23 when I actually was diagnosed, I'm still remember that. I still remember it. I didn't know until he told me. And my nanny, she had it as well. I don't think my brother has it. I'm not going to say he does, but I really never asked. But if he doesn't, that's probably, it could be. It's all. I obviously feel like it's going to be if it's in your genetics and you end up abusing sugars and what's the other word? The processed food. It may trigger that genetic. Or if you're obese. Well, yeah, I don't know if he has it. I don't think he does. How about everybody out there? Anybody got any medical issues? Blessing it, brother. I hope you post up your account. But I like when everybody subs to everybody. And since you have a wrench, you can sub to others too in the chat. My motto is somebody subs to me, I sub back. And then I try to go to their channels and support. So, I know El Dorado, he actually is a creator, so he does stuff. So. He plays a lot of games. And streams a lot. Which I enjoy. I watch quite a few people stream games. So cool, you have so many different people that can just stop in out of the blue, out of any way that you haven't seen in a while. And it's really nice to get back in touch with people. I know El Dorado's been in my last couple of lives, so I mean, I'm not just saying that, but. Alright. Sorry, I'm going to chain smoke. I mean, I'm only at 3 hours, 9 minutes, and like I said, maybe an hour and a half. Well, let's get late. Norma's making spaghetti. And again, like I said, garlic bread. I wanted cheese and nuts, but cheesy nuts. Don't get these. I was going to ask a question, Alvarado. Alright, for anybody? Alright. Are you capable of streaming off your phone and being able to play like a mobile game as you do it? Or can you do it and actually maybe play music and maybe do like a reaction video? Or does that have to be on a laptop or a computer? I know I've been on Discord. Hey, what's up, Big Chief? Good to see you. It's good to see everybody. I mean, I suck at games, but I mean, I would be even willing to go on there and just play games, slot games. But then again, they probably wouldn't allow you to play it. They probably copyright something. I don't know. Well, baby Mel's breastfeeding. Now she's getting burped. John's probably doing something for the baby. And he'll be right back. But John might be late, that baby down. It's good seeing you. I really appreciate you streaming all the time. I try to come in, hit your like, and say hi. Sometimes I'll stick around, but I mean, most times I'm going through my notifications. You feeding now? Cheaping up in here? I miss chipping. I miss cheaping. I've been cheaping, bro. Been chiefing. Oh, Big Chief. That Chief. I think this one. Always. Let me tell you a story about Kelly Belly. I went to Kelly Belly's live for the first time, and I came over from a channel that was a troll channel that I didn't know, and it was the first time being on there. And I did make a comment, and she was in there. And then somebody that I subbed went over to comment, and she kind of checked me out to be a troll. So it's kind of a funny first start between us. Well, that was the first time I'd been on there that I would unsub, and I've never been back. I think he did her dirty. And not like as in a relationship, but a YouTube thing. But I could be wrong. Well, it's 31313. 3:13, 32 seconds. Small world. What do you think, Kelly? Pretty funny I can remember that. But I enjoy like being able to talk to you guys in chat. Maybe. Well, it's been like 2 years, maybe a year we've known each other. Is he a baby daddy or is he just a sperm donor? That's when he would get the right, I guess. If he is, be called baby daddy. Sometimes people call him baby daddy, but they never show up to be a daddy. That's the point I'm kind of getting to. I didn't have a problem with it. I raised a 2-year-old when I married my wife. When I was with her for 20 years. She had a baby 2 years old, and I married her, and I treat her like my own child. But, you know, as they grow, you know, they get like teenagers. You're not my dad, that kind of shit, so. But I never have, well, I think I have a kid somewhere, but that's a long story, and it's actually a story that I don't like talking about. Let's see what I got missed here, guys. I went way back. I'm scrolling back down. Give me a second. Yeah, Chief is a good guy. Guess what, Chief? You gotta get a lot of good links out of Chief. We got Manuel Fierro. I think that's how you pronounce it. Manuel Jr. I think there's 2. Manuel 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you probably, I think it's like 7. If you include the girls and there's other kids. But the one to stream is 1, 2, and 3, I think. That'd be Dad and his 2 sons. But the other girls are getting older, so they probably stream, but I probably wouldn't. I probably don't want to discuss that. Which I totally am down with. I'm kind of weird about, like, you go on live and you see, like, underage girls giggling and laughing, and yeah, I'm not for that. $15 minutes. 15-minute warning. For me, I never want my kids on here if I had kids. I'm struggle with the fact that do I want Norma on here, but I got her back, and I just got to talk to her a little more about having thick skin, and just watch out. But I'm her managing mom, obviously, so. But she's got my comments blocked, but I can't read her comments. So what do you do about that? Get her phone, read the comments, call her out on it. I'm good with it. I trust her. I trust her. Again, I guess I was kind of bouncing out. Well, many people in here. Yep. So that cigarette's done as well. I think I'm going to take a drink of soda here. Don't get off, but I'm just going to hang out for a second, get people to say byes. Appreciate everybody stopping in. And if anybody's watching, just know I may go live tonight, do like a sunset live. Sit outside and smoke a little bit, hang out, look at the sun. No, it comes through the trees. You really can't see it sunsetting, but I've been out here when you get the sunset, and then you get the sun that comes up and hits the clouds, like a second sunset. I don't know if anybody's experienced that, but I've had it happen here. Welcome to the chat. Thanks for coming in. 2 more pulled up, rolled up, showed up. Now you can show out and say something in the chat. I got 15 minutes from that last 5:52 statement. I'll be getting down on some spaghetti, maybe garlic bread. The best would be if it was a salad, you know? I know we got cherry tomatoes. I don't know if we have lettuce. I know we got dressing. To be honest, I like dripping cut little small tomatoes and half cherries and dipping them in sauce. I like Italian dressing. I like ranch sauce, blue cheese. But blue cheese, ranch, more celery. And then you go celery, then you gotta go with wings, and they gotta be like a spicy wing. Shaken and stirred wing. Like BW sauce, whatever sauce you like. I like spicy. Buy that spicy. Who's in here, man? Say hi, please. Thanks for coming in. You say hi and you're new, man, you might get some people sub up. We're always looking for new people to come in, sub, comment, hang out. Talk about my life experiences, we'll smoke a little bud, hang out, and bullshit. I like to have other people's participation in the chat. And if they have anything they want to add or have anything inspirational or something weird that happened to them, whether paranormal, cryptid, demonic, whatever topic. And most of the people don't judge it in this chat, so you don't have to be an outcast. Or you don't have to sit from behind and watch. But I appreciate you guys coming in and hitting that like, hanging out. Oh, see, my chat was stuck. Hold on, guys, let me catch up. There's Kelly's. See, my chat's so slow. Are you talking about? Yeah. Right. Cheers, Bunny. Right? But here it's not like a drama thing, and nobody's hitting on nobody. We're all just friends and we smoke and talk. Usually I do talking. I try to get people to get inspired enough to speak. But sometimes it doesn't happen. Which is fine. Maybe they need to stay around for a while to get more comfortable. I've been trying to go live a lot more and hang out with people. Just to go on here and help. You know, people seem to be, some seem depressed. For some reason, I have a lot of weight lifted off me. The economy, a little bit more on now being the fourth, and after we just did what we did in Iran. So but most of all, mostly, I've been feeling a little bit less spiritually down. If that makes sense. Cheers again, Blind Neil. Got us up. It's Blind Neil. He's a good guy. Does lives. Has grows. Very intelligent. I think everybody would enjoy his company, and he would enjoy yours. Rickshaw. Oh, I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. Just coming in and saying hi, or even just hanging out. Sometimes people don't want to come in because then they're gonna have to like say hi to everybody. It becomes a little bit obnoxious. Some people just say hey everybody when after they say hi to them. So, if some people don't want to talk because they don't want to like stand out in the chat, that's fine too. Appreciate everybody in here. And you guys heard dinner's ready, so I just want to say I may go on later, and much love to everybody. And go back here. Yep, I think I got everybody. Appreciate it, Kelly. Stay away from the people Kelly was talking about. Appreciate everybody. Blessings in life and your family. And I want you some spaghetti. Spaghetti. Look for me later if I come on. No big deal, but I love each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Good night. Happy dinner. I turn it off.